I have my video on my end though.
Oh, I see it. We're live. I see you. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. What is up, Global Affiliate Zone community? Everybody attending the live webinar tonight. It's Carlson. We got Matt Jang, Julian Sherman, and a whole host of amazing people going to come out tonight and share with you guys an incredible experience. I'm going to show you exactly how I went from actually being a broke personal trainer to what? It's not a green screen. As soon as Jane gets on, I'll run back there and show you. Actually, I got to light my fire pit, guys. So, guys, in the comments below, let me know where you guys are from. Let's make sure the chat is open really quick here before I tell you that. Let me know where you guys are from down there, guys. Show you. Actually, I got to light my fire pit. Here we go. Let me know, guys, in the chat below. Guys, there's where you guys are from. Let's make sure the chat is open really quick here. My computer. There's a 20 to 30 second delay here, guys. Where are you from? There you go, guys. Chat is open, guys. So excited to share this information with you. It is going to be a great night. Julian, you there, bud? Can I hear you now? Nah, still no audio, mister. All good, all good. Guys, we got some technical difficulties. Yeah, I can't hear you, brother. It's all good. We'll figure it out here. We got Julian and Jane coming out here in just a couple of minutes, guys. So, guys, let me know in the chat below where you guys are from. We're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. We want to make sure we give everybody enough time to get to the live presentation tonight. Where we got from the UK all the way. What's up, Hun Ho? Yeah, what's up, Winnipeg? Austin, Texas. Hey, Jasmine. I actually grew up in Round Rock, Texas. Yeah, right outside of Austin right there. Pennsylvania. Corey from Utah. What's going on? Brant from Canada. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Hey, yeah, Sean, I actually went to Arkansas State for a little bit time there too. Played some football there. Nova Scotia, South Africa, Canada, Ohio. What's up, Scott from Ohio? Edmonton, Matthew Toth. What's going on, guys? Isaiah from New Mexico.
Can you hear me now, Carlson?
Yeah, I sure can, brother.
Nice. Technical. Dude, that sunset is unreal.
That looking good?
That is beautiful, bro.
Let's show them it's not a green screen really quick. Let me go back here. See? It's not a green screen. It's really my place. It's really it. Awesome, guys. Julian, hey, let me lay this over to you for a minute, bud. Let me get my headphones and let's introduce everybody, and I'll be right back. All right, brother?
Awesome. So we got Robert from Edmonton. Tyler, what's up, buddy? Jamie from Kelowna. We got a packed house tonight. We got where we at here? We got Elizabeth from Kansas. We got Joel from Toronto. We got a lot of Canada here. We got Luke from the UK, George from North Carolina. What's up, buddy? Elizabeth from Kansas. Awesome. Gage from Pennsylvania. That's awesome, man. I actually grew up right outside of Pennsylvania, right near Center City. So it's good to see a local there. Kathy from Canada. Awesome, guys. So we're going to get started in just a minute here. We're going to let a few people pop on, and not far from where I live. That's awesome. We got Rachel from Seattle. Maxime from Ottawa. Awesome. So we got some really awesome information, and we got a really special guest here to cover some information here that's not only transformed my life personally from being a broke personal trainer making $10 an hour to now traveling the world, not only transformed Eric's life, who you're going to hear from, but there's literally been thousands of lives that have been impacted because of the system that we've put in place here, and because of really principles that we teach that we're going to reveal to you that most high-level marketers, they kind of hide it to themselves. And the reason we've been able to create so much success stories is because we reveal the information. We pull back the curtain on what's actually working. Because just like Zig Ziglar says, you can have everything you want in this life as long as you help other people get what they want. And that's exactly the principles we've built this system and this business around, and we're literally changing lives. We just got back from a live event here in Orlando, Florida. We had over 100 people in our community. Lives were changed. People were impacted, and it's absolutely amazing. We got Edmund from Philippines. What's up? We got Amanda from Vancouver Islands, Nova Scotia, Calgary. We got a lot of people from Canada. So awesome, guys. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you guys, tell you a little bit about the guy that you guys actually have the privilege of getting this information from tonight. I met this guy a few years ago. We started working together in a different business, and this guy's story is incredible. You're going to hear it from him. I don't want to take words out of his mouth. He's going to tell you about his story, but the bottom line is that this guy you're about to hear from, he's literally tried everything when it comes to making money online or home business or marketing. He's literally tried everything, and he's been trying to do this stuff for over 10 years. I think about 12 years now. He was failing and failing and failing and trying different things, and it got to the point where he had a dream where he knew he wanted to travel the world. Eric's a surfer. He wanted to surf all day, be able to wake up on the beach. You guys saw he just moved into that sunset's beautiful. He just moved into one of the most beautiful beachfront properties you can get in Los Angeles. And literally 4 or 5 years ago, this guy was living in his car. He was actually living in his car. He was working as a personal trainer, and he couldn't even afford rent. But he knew he had a dream. He knew that there's got to be a way to do it. And it wasn't until this guy you're about to hear from here, as you pay very close attention and stick to the end of this webinar with us here, this guy has been able to now, after plugging into this information that he's going to reveal to you here over the next 45 minutes to an hour or so, he's plugged into this information, and now he's been able to travel the world full-time, wake up on a beachfront property in Los Angeles, literally his dream home, gets to surf every morning. He gets to impact thousands of lives. This guy's made upwards of $55,000 in a month plus. He's impacting lives, and he's finally, after searching for 10 years, found a system, found a community that's here to support him, and he's been able to step up as one of the leaders in our community, and he's just been absolutely crushing it. So without further ado, I want to bring out my man, Erik Karlsson. And dude, I'm hoping that sunset is still there. Can I get one more peek at it? Oh my God.
Check it out. There we go.
That is beautiful, man. So yeah, without further ado, take it away, Erik. And I'm going to go ahead and close the chat here while Erik gets into this information. And we're going to periodically open the chat to get your feedback, because we're here for you. We want to get your feedback. We don't need to be on here telling you all this information. We already know this information. This is for you. So we're going to be periodically opening the chat and asking for your feedback. So without further ado, Erik, take it away, boss.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. So good to see this last weekend out in Orlando. Man, we were changing some lives, Julian. Holy cow. Hey, thanks for that great introduction. And thanks, guys, again. My name is Erik Karlsson. I'm so grateful that you're here tonight. This is going to be a life-changing experience. If you pay very close attention all the way through the end of the webinar, get a pen and paper handy, take some good notes. Like Julian said, chat's going to be open and closed, guys, so we'll answer some questions. We're going to want some feedback and participation. But, guys, seriously, you see this sunset back here? I'm in Manhattan Beach, California. Just let the fire pit for you here, you guys. And, guys, I'm going to tell you exactly how I went from being a broke personal trainer to now living my dream, guys. And this is what's possible for you guys. So everything I'm going to share with you guys, I just want to let you know, if you have a dream, I don't care how long you've been working for it. I don't care how long you've been striving to get to that. I promise you, with the right steps, with the right community, with the right vehicle, and with the right system, you can absolutely set yourself free. And I promise you, once you get a taste of like really creating and living a life that you really want, you'll never, ever go back. So, guys, I'm going to share some slides with you as well as some go back and some live video. So, guys, just sit back, enjoy the presentation. Guys, if there's any tech issues, just let me know, and we'll go ahead and get started here, guys. Get one more shot at sunset. There you go, guys. Appreciate it. All right, so here we go, guys. Let me open this up full screen. Boom. So excited, guys. You know, I get so excited. You know, and it's kind of funny. We met some people this last week. We had a little over 100 people, guys, from all over the world traveled to Orlando, Florida. Some of them lived in a mansion with us. Some of them got their own mansions. And we had this great 3-day event, guys. And as somebody said, they're like, Karlsson, your energy, it's actually real in person. I'm the same guy, guys. So there's no hype here. This is just, I'm excited because we know what we're sharing with you absolutely works. So, guys, it's a Global Affiliate Zone live webinar. And I like to call it the Global Affiliate Zone a real solution to building a business online, guys. And you're going to find out exactly what that means. Because like Julian said, I struggled for years trying to figure out how to build a business online and ultimately failed, guys. So what you're going to see tonight is actually what changed everything and got me out of my car to living my dream place right here. Hey, guys, really quick, income disclaimer, okay? Just like anything in life, results are going to be up to your effort, your work, your commitment to building your business, right? Guys, this is not a job. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is no pyramid scheme. Guys, this is a legitimate system to help you build a business online, guys. And I promise, if you pay very close attention, if you're coachable, you can follow simple instructions, then you can do exactly what you're going to see tonight and actually achieve the same results. So sit back and enjoy it. So, guys, I'm going to tell you guys how, first of all, what we're going to cover on this live webinar so you guys know exactly where we're at step by step. First of all, I'm going to give you a brief little background because it's very important to understand how I went from being a broke personal trainer struggling to survive to now having a multiple six-figure income online, guys. My first six-figure income was started last year. Pretty cool. As well, guys, I'm going to show you two major trends, and this is a real major wake-up call. So make sure all of your attention is focused here on this live webinar. As well, guys, I'm going to show you how to build a powerful online business. I'm going to show you exactly what myself, Jang, and Julian actually went through and what it actually takes, all the components to build a successful online business. Guys, you must pay very close attention. As well, guys, I want to start off being completely honest, come from a place of complete and major integrity here, guys. And I want to say that because I attend a lot of webinar presentations out there. I want to see what kind of value is in the market space. And here's what I don't like about most webinars. First of all, they're all hyped up. They got all these hyperinflated numbers and stuff. And what they do is they pump you up, and then smack you in the face at the very end with a high ticket offer. It's just really deflating. But guys, we're not that type of community. Our goal is really to help the average brand new person create a successful business online, guys. So if you're looking though for an opportunity to partner with six-figure marketers on proven, profitable campaigns, the exact same campaigns that are helping the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people right now, and even thousands in our community change their financial future, then you must pay very close attention to the end of this live webinar because we have a very special offer for everybody who makes it to the end. All right, guys? So here it is, guys. Really briefly, how did I go from being a broke personal trainer to earning six-figure income online? Well, first of all, guys, there's no difference between you, me, Julian, Jang, Jason Cardamone, or anybody else in our community, guys. I was a normal person. I was told to go to get good grades, go to college, right, and then get out and get a great job. Well, I tried all that, guys. I even worked over 48 different jobs in my life, and I found out that JOB stands for just over frickin' bros. Can I raise your hand if you totally agree on that, right? And so, guys, I decided that it seemed like the people who were successful, the people who had the most money, had the house, the cars, the travel, they were entrepreneurs. So I said, I'll do that. I'll become a business owner. Without any kind of formal business training, guys, I started an herbal supplement company. And that investment just to start a business, guys, was $30,000, okay? And then I wasted a little over $5,400 over 3 years per month and ultimately lost tens of thousands of dollars, guys. So I settled into becoming a personal trainer for well over 12, 13 years. Because one reason, guys, I love helping people. I had a huge fitness background, and I really just love watching people transform. But the problem was, guys, it's not a scalable business, right? Meaning I had to show up 8 to 10 hours a day to actually make money, and if I was going to make 7 figures, I had to figure out a new way. And then, well, the 2008 financial crisis happened, and kind of a blessing in disguise, guys, because I realized at that moment that my income could be shut off overnight because of a lack of clients, guys, and I needed to change something. So, guys, just to let you know, I actually started trying to make money online back in 2004. I think I'm the old dog in the industry here in this community trying to do this, guys. At that time, fitness celebrity, featured on covers of magazines all around the world, even Ellen DeGeneres, guys. And at that time, I was told by a bunch of people, dude, use that celebrity status, create products, and invest. And I invested over $20,000 to start that business. Well, guess what happened? Guys, I tried it all. Honestly, when Julian said this guy's tried it all, I have done everything out there. And guys, just so you know, I wrote 5+ ebooks, built membership sites, created workout DVDs, did affiliate marketing, blogging, everything. And the lowest part of my entire career, guys, was in late 2010. I ran out of money. I totally ran out of money, and I was broke. And I had to live out of my Toyota 4Runner for 8 freaking months. Now, guys, I don't know if you've ever been that low, ever had to live that. I mean, I can tell you my poor mom. Actually, my mom's in town right now. She's visiting. She's helping me decorate. She's been like, I love spending your money. But, guys, just to let you know, it's a really low part of my life. So, like Julian said, guys, I tried and failed many, many times to be successful at this, and it wasn't until the information you're going to see right now that everything changed. So how did it happen, guys? Well, first of all, I had to make a life decision, right? Just like you're having to make a life decision, right? You're here for a reason because you want something different in your life. I was in the exact same position. I was trying to figure out, what the heck am I going to do? What am I going to do on my financial today and my financial future? Well, guys, here's what happened. Everybody around me is telling me to go get a corporate job. And I was like, no, I just don't want to do it. I really want to go for my dreams. I want to stick to my vision for myself. So guess what I did? I started another internet venture. I did. Even after 10.5 years of completely failing online, I started another online business. And guys, my family ended up lending me $5,000. Was all in at the time, which just basically meant I could buy products and then sell the products for a company. Well, guess what, guys? Like I told everybody, I was going to be rich in a year. I was going to figure it out. This is going to be my year. Well, guess what happened, guys? 1 year later, I was a further $8,000 deeper in debt. I wasn't living here with this beautiful sunset view behind me. I was still struggling big time. So how did everything change? What happened? Where was the shift? Well, this is what's so cool, guys. And every time I think about this, it gives me goosebumps. See, I was scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed, just kind of just flipping around. And I saw this video of this 19-year-old kid who was retired and making $20,000 a month and traveling around the world. I was like, wait a second, what the heck? What is this guy doing? And here's the kicker. The guy was promoting the exact same business that I is now $13,000 further in debt on and struggling. And this is what drove me crazy, guys. So here's what happened. I found his mentor, guys. You might want to remember this. I looked up to see who taught that kid, who taught him how to be successful in the same company I was failing in. And guys, guess what? That mentor, he didn't know it at the time. I didn't know it at the time, but he became my mentor, guys. I attended his live webinar, and on that live webinar, everything changed. You see, guys, on the live webinar, I was presented information about how to build a real, successful, long-term business that's going to pay me year after year down the road, guys. And that's the exact information that changed everything. And since then, I can tell you, for me, Jane, Julian, everything, guys, life has never been the same again. I went to my first event. That's where I ended up meeting my good friend and brother, Matthew Jang. I met Julian Sherman there for the first time, guys. And since then, matter of fact, it's just awesome. I wonder if that's our mansion back there, Julian. I had to get somebody to confirm. But anyways, guys, we were just at those mansions right behind there in that picture just led this past weekend. How crazy. But guys, so since then, we got the right tools. We got the right mentorship. We got the right training, guys. And since then, we've been able to travel to multiple mansions. That's all we do. We have events every 90 days. We rent a huge mansion, and we bring all of our team and our community together to work, to play, to get focused on their personal development, guys. And this is what's made all the difference in my life, where I was able to travel to Hawaii 3 times. Lucky Renee, I woke her up last year on April Fool's Day. I said, hey, you want to go to Hawaii today? She's like, what? We're not going to Hawaii, but guess what? At 1 o'clock that day, we were in Hawaii sitting there in the pool. And now, guys, with a family, guys, it takes a lot of time, effort, and energy, guys. So now, because I have a full-time income online, I'm able to travel with my family and spend all the time I want, guys, with my friends and family. And, that's really what makes everything so special. So, guys, success leaves clues, right? And you got to check this out, because a lot of people send emails like, all right, Carlson, I see what you're doing, but I'm a numbers person. Show me some numbers, and I'm joining you now. Well, for those of you who need some success stories, here you go. So one of the offers that we work on, you can see last year I got number 10 in the world. Now, guys, this out of hundreds of thousands of affiliates. I got number 10 in the world. I got number 2 in the world. And I also got number 3 in the world, guys, as well. My largest month last year of deposits, in 28 days, I was able to put $55,735 into the bank, guys. And this year, I'll have my first 6-figure month, guys, and 7-figure year. Absolutely awesome, right? So my mom, like I said, who's here in town, she might even show up here in a little bit. They're up at Universal Studio right now. My mom's happy, right? I'm out of the car. But guess what? The Global Affiliate Zone wasn't designed for just me or Jang or Julian. It was designed to serve a community, guys, a community of people to help them get results. Now, look at those stars. Now, guys, those are people using the exact system you're going to get access to tonight. Brand new people who plugged into our system, followed our training, who are now changing their lives, guys. This past weekend, we have over 20 people in our community in less than a year have now created full-time 6-figure incomes, guys. It is amazing. And like I said, guys, we have an amazing community of people. It's actually over 8,000 people now in the community, guys. We had an event out in Vegas. You can see here last summer in July. We just had our next event this past weekend out in Orlando. We have our next event coming up here in the next 90 days, guys. If you're looking for an uplifting, motivating, inspiring group of people who are hustling and working for their dreams, then this is the community for you. So, guys, why am I showing you this? Well, first of all, it's definitely not to brag or boast, right? I remember where I came from, okay? And it's not to say, hey, look at all the money I made, because, again, guys, I lived in my car a few years ago. I totally understand what it's like to struggle, right? What it is, though, my friend, is to show you proof of what's possible for you, right? Possible for you when you take action and when you have access to the system that I'm using, that Jang, Julian, and our entire community of over 8,000 people are using to get results. And, guys, speaking of a team, the Global Affiliate Zone, when you have a team of like-minded people supporting you and helping you reach your goals, that's when you become unfreaking stoppable, guys. Absolutely unstoppable. So are you ready? Because I'm going to show you right now, guys, how earning money online and having an autopilot type of system equals the freedom lifestyle. So, my friend, pay very close attention right now, because this is very, very important information you're about to hear. Okay, this is something that we're very aware of in our community. We try to motivate and teach this information, guys, so we help people understand what's going on in society to protect themselves and their family. Now, guys, look at some of these headlines these days. Working in poor, 50 get fired. Where are all the jobs? Will I ever be able to retire? I mean, guys, it's not the same. Like some of us grew up, guys, you were told, go to college, get a job, and go work there for 30, 40, 50 years and get a nice watch. Well, guys, it doesn't work that way anymore. I mean, 50% of Canadians and 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Are you in that boat? Are you struggling from paycheck to paycheck? Guys, that's no way to live your life. That's not how you're supposed to live. And just a very big wake-up call for you, if you're born in the 80s, you're going to need $2 million in the bank to retire, okay? Born in the 90s, $2.5 million in the bank to retire. Now, how's that working out for everybody, right? And guess what? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but check this out. Guys, it's only going to increase this type of job loss. You have to re-educate yourself on how to make money. Look at this. By 2021, robots will eliminate 6% of all U.S. jobs. Okay, I'm going to show you a list here. It's going to shock you. Did you see what just happened in Japan last month? An AI technology was now able to eliminate 34 different white-collar jobs. Guys, this is changing very, very quickly. Everybody who's supplementing their income with Lyft and Uber, guess what? All those cars are automated in 5 years, right? Now, listen to this. In the early 2030s, guys, over 47% of our jobs will be replaced by AI. Guys, that's a massive. This is why you need to be educating yourself now. It's called technological unemployment. If you don't understand technology and Moore's laws, guys, this is your wake-up call right now. Start doing something right now to get educated, start moving to get yourself in a proper financial position, guys. Look at all these jobs. If you think your job is secure, absolutely not. Look at some of these jobs, guys. So I don't want to scare you guys. I just want to wake you up and make sure you understand that you can't just do the same thing that we're used to do, guys. You have to be educating and learning a new skill set. So what would be a good skill set to learn? Well, that's going to be trend number 2, guys. This is what I call a huge, huge wave of momentum. Now, let me show you something here. And guys, in the comment below, let me know. There's like a 20 to 30 second delay, so if we can open up the chat really quick. Let me know, guys. Did you know, guys, that when you hop online, you Google something and you go to make a purchase and you check out online? Well, guess what? 90% of the time, an affiliate is making a commission from your purchase, right, guys? So when you go to Google or Bing or whatever search engine you're using, you type in a product that you're looking to buy, you go searching around, you find that product, you click on the Buy Now button, you go enter your credit card information. Well, guess what? Some affiliate made a commission from that. Guys, I want to know if you guys know that below. Let me know. I'm going to check here in just a second after this next slide, okay? Now, guys, this is what you need to pay attention to, okay? Trend number 2. Look at these numbers. In 2012, there was over $231 billion in online shopping and spending, okay? Now, fast forward to this year, it's expected to be over $370 billion in online shopping and spending. Now, guess what, guys? By 2020, that's over $500 billion in online shopping. Absolute major, major trend. So what is that major trend? Well, guys, it's online shopping and spending. More and more people are now connecting to the internet. More and more people are going to the internet to buy their products and shops and everything, guys. It's a better quality, or not quality, but convenience, everything, guys, right to your door. So what's that major trend? Well, it's affiliate marketing and direct sales, guys. I'm going to show you.
Hey, Eric, just to let you know real quick, I'm getting a bunch of responses here in the chat. Everybody's saying, Joshua's saying no, he had no idea. Paul's saying yes. Amanda's saying she had no idea, but it makes sense. Jasmine saying no idea. Luke saying no. Wyatt says no idea. Ashley said no idea. And it's crazy because when we're on the internet, right, it's like every single day, not every day, but I'm buying stuff all the time. You watching this, you're probably buying stuff all the time. And every single time you buy, 90% of the time, 9 out of 10 times, somebody's making money from that. And once we realized this, Eric, we were like, oh my gosh, there's hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting on the table, people buying stuff every day. It's just about putting it in front of them. So everybody's saying, Mark saying no, Swan Pole saying no, everyone's saying they had no idea, bud.
Awesome. Thanks, man. It was shocking, right? When we found that out, Julian, it's like, wait a second, all this money just sitting on the table. If people had the right system and the right skill set, they could extract that money. So let's show them exactly how that went. Let me show you. Thanks, Julian. Awesome. All right, guys, let me show you something really, really cool here. You guys are going to love this. All right. So guys, here we are, okay? So the major trend, online shopping and spending, okay? Now, again, this is going to grow well past 2020 by 10% annually, okay? It's a massive industry, expected to grow to $6.8 billion in the next 5 years. And this is exactly why the Global Affiliate Zone is perfectly positioned to ride that massive wave of momentum, guys. Now, let me show you a quick example. Some people are like, well, what does it mean to be an affiliate? Let me show you how easy this really is. If I was to go to, let's say, Walmart.com, check this out. So I'm at Walmart.com, right? See that up there, Walmart.com? I'm just gonna scroll to the very bottom of the page, and look what happens if I zoom in right there. What's that say? Affiliate program. If I click on that link, check it out. You wanna become an affiliate for Walmart? Well, you can easily do that, guys. And you can do that for every kind of company, even from Best Buy, Target. I mean, I'll just say one more example here, guys. Look, I'm at bestbuy.com, okay? So like I was saying, guys, you go to bestbuy.com, you're shopping around. Let me click on partnerships here, and then look what pops up. Affiliates, guys. Look at that. So you click on that, you can become an affiliate for Best Buy. Now, guys, first of all, I don't recommend becoming an affiliate for these type of major brands. We're going to show you how to make more money online doing what we're doing, because these commissions pay between like 1% and 5%. But I just want to give you an idea, guys. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of affiliate programs out there. Literally thousands of them out there, okay? Now, so what happens is, let me pause here. I just want you guys to see me for a second so I can explain this to you, okay? Oh, I have my screen there. Boom. Okay, there you go, guys. Because I want you to explain something really quick. So like I said, there's thousands and thousands of companies out there, and exactly what you just saw there from Walmart, Target, there's Best Buy, it goes on and on. And there's like called affiliate marketing hubs where there's thousands of products in there. But pay attention. So what you're able to do is you're able to go to like one of those sites, create an account, and then what happens is one of those companies gives you a link. And then that link gets coded to you. So when you drive traffic, okay, and people go to that link and click on it, they go to that store, they browse around and shop, and they buy something, well, that company is going to fulfill the order, ship the product, and then send you a check. Okay, is that cool? Let me know if you guys think that's cool below, right? That'd be a cool way to make money. Now, here's the key to actually being successful. Let me show you this, guys. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that. Thousands of companies you can become an affiliate for. They give you a link with a code. You drive traffic. People buy. You make money. Got it? Okay. Let me see. Ooh, that was loud. Okay, let me share my screen. Oh, gotta do this first, guys. Sorry. Boom, boom, boom. Somebody's moving my trash cans down there. It's kind of startled me. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Share. All right, here we go, guys. All right, so, bam. Okay. Ooh, let me get through this. Online shopping. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So now imagine if. Okay. Now you understand how that works. Now imagine if, my friend, you knew how to get the right offers in front of the right people, and instead of a silent affiliate earning that commission, it was you, because you knew the skill set. You gained that skill set to know how to find the right offers in the industry, right? You got to find the right offers. It's very key. You got to understand how that works, and how to find the right people who are actually looking for that offer, right? So instead of someone silent affiliate, you start earning that commission. That'd be pretty awesome, right? Now, a lot of people ask us all the time, like, hey guys, okay, I see you're traveling. Jay and Julian, you're just in Thailand. Now you're in Canada. Now you're in Mexico. Carlson, you're all over the place with your family. You got, what's going on? You're always living and staying in these big mansions. How do you guys do what you do? Well, guys, we're going to break it down right now, step by step for you. Now, see, here's a big kind of misnomer in the industry, guys. You see a lot of offers in the industry. I'm sure you see those ads that say, hey, click here, buy this product, turn around, sell it, and make thousands of dollars by the weekend. Well, honestly, guys, the truth is it's not really how it goes. See, you can get that affiliate link, but if you don't know how to build a high converting sales funnel around to get traffic to that offer, guys, then just like myself, you fail for many, many years. So let me show you exactly what a high converting sales funnel process looks like. So first of all, I want you to imagine a funnel. At the very bottom of the funnel, the last little step a customer can take is they click the buy now button, because it makes sense. They want that product, they want that service, so they're going to buy now. Okay, so then they enter credit card information. The company then gets that information. They ship them the product. They ship you a check. Okay, so that's the very last step in your funnel. Now, the job of a high converting sales funnel, pay very close attention, please. The job of a high converting sales funnel is to do the selling and the telling about your product or your service for you. Okay, again, to do the selling and telling for you. Now, guys, this can be done in an automated fashion, which you stick around. I'm going to show you exactly how this works in just a moment. Now, this can be done through emails, it can be done through videos, testimonials, maybe live webinars or presentations. And guys, the whole idea is to get all the information your customers need or your prospects need to become fans of your product, like, love, and trust what you're doing. Okay, so that's the job of a high converting sales funnel, guys. Now, the next step in that process is actually drive traffic into a high converting sales funnel. Now, this is, again, part of a big problem that nobody tells you when you're going to sign up for these offers. You got to know how to drive traffic. And a lot of people don't tell you how to drive traffic. They say, here, go sign up for Walmart. Guess what? They're going to say, here's your link. Good luck tomorrow. Okay, because they don't teach you how to drive traffic. You got to know how to drive traffic into the funnel. Okay, and then what happens is The customers are getting the emails, they're seeing the videos, the webinars, the presentations. They like, love, trust your product. They click the buy now button, and that's exactly how you make money from the internet. Now, again, normally, guys, this isn't what it takes, okay? You have a high converting sales funnel, but there's a lot of cogs. There's a lot of wheels that actually make that funnel work. And if, to be honest with you, you want to know exactly what it really took us to build this, guys, now pay attention, because first of all, you're going to learn how to do this business one of two ways, right? You're going to either learn through mistakes, right? You're going to fail over and over and over and over again, or you can go to somebody who's already gone through all those mistakes and failures and find a mentor who's already getting the results that you want in your life, the business results you want in your life, everything, right? So you want to model the behavior, sell the same products that you sell them, use the same systems, read the same books, guys. And that's exactly what myself and Jang and Julian, and we've been traveling all around the country the past few years, gaining that information. Now, guys, this has taken us tens of thousands of hours, tens of thousands of dollars to get into these private masterminds. Guys, it's like going to college to get an education, except for we went to top level entrepreneurs. The highest level guys in the industry, pay them very good money to teach us what we know how to do today. And that's exactly how we got to be so successful. So guys, now once you've gotten somebody to teach you that information, once you've gathered it all, well, now you got to go build that high converting sales funnel, which I just showed you the kind of the output, the kind of skeleton of, right? But here's what the back end of your skeleton, your high converting your funnel looks like. Okay, first you're going to need something called an autoresponder. Okay, now guys, that's how we collect emails. That's how we send out the emails to you guys to say, hey, just a reminder, we have a live webinar tonight. Okay, so that's an autoresponder, guys. Then you need to capture an email. You need to do something called a capture page, guys. Now that, first of all, for an autoresponder, that's like $350 to over $1,800 a year. For capture pages, over $588 a year. Okay, guys. Then you got to know how to present your information about your product, your service, your business opportunity, right? Once you know how to do like live webinars like you see us doing right now, well, then you have to buy software, and that's going to cost you over $400. Now, guys, I don't care if you have the best products in sliced bread, because you might be like, wow, it's probably easy to send traffic to Best Buy, right? Well, guess what, guys? If you don't know how to try and put the best offer in front of the right people, then your offer just sits there and nobody sees your link. So you have to get an ads education, guys, and we invested well over $1,000 to get that type of education. See, you have to know how to drive the proper traffic to the right offer, guys. And without that, you just have a link, okay? So then you need something called like ClickMagick, which tracks all of your incoming links, guys, because you got to know, you know, did that sale come from Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or any kind of social media platform? So guys, after you spent tens of thousands of hours and dollars, travel around the country, got the right mentorship to actually sit down and talk to you and teach you, but then, guys, you have to invest and build a high-converting sales funnel. And this is going to cost you well over $2,100 a year just for their 4 tools alone. Now, guys, ultimately, this is what we try to do for years. You see, we got the mentorship. We got the training. So we were able to build a high-converting sales funnel, right? But guess what happens? 90+% of the people fail because of the time, energy, and actual money it takes to build a successful business online. And myself, Jang, and Julian were able to take the time and put in the work and the years to go by without making money before we're profitable, guys. But most people want to do that. So that's a lot, right? That's a lot absolutely for anybody to take. But guess what? We're going to stop here for just a second, my friend, because I think it's really important I get very clear about this. And if Matthew or Julian are out, I want to put you guys out in a second and get really clear about what I'm about to show you guys. Because when you understand what it really takes to build a business online, what most people are having to go out there and learn, and then you see exactly what we have to do, guys. This is what we have. You're gonna be blown away. There's Jang. Jang, come out here. Explain this to them, guy. Because you know I've been on the same path for a few years. You've gone through all this. Let them know exactly what it's really like, brother.
Yeah, and Jules, if you can open up the chat as we go through this, one of the things is that as you guys are watching that and you're seeing all those different services and products that you'd have to buy in order to build your whole funnel, you'll understand the problem that we kind of ran into as we started doing this. So it took myself, Julian Carlson, and a lot of other leaders about 1.5 years, 2 years to go through the learning curve. After spending all of that money, Carlson just listed around $2,000 a year. You had to buy all of the software, learn how to put it all together, and then you had to now, once it's integrated in together, you had to split test the capture pages to see what works. You don't know what works, so you have to put 3 different variations up, spend money on traffic to get there, just to see if one of those variations worked. And if it did, great. That just went to the next step. Now you have to split test that part. You have to do capture pages, thank you pages. Now you can build a list. You have to know right subject lines that make people open, body copy that makes people quit, We have to do videos, webinars, sales calls, all these things. And so as you can quickly find is although we took a year and a half and we're willing to go through it because I was just sick and tired of the way that I was living, most people were not willing to go through that big of a learning curve, learning all of those different things before making $1. And what we found is that if people didn't get some sort of result in the first 90 days, people would fall off, right? So we come back and we go, okay, well, we need to come up with a solution because it's just too long of a learning curve for people that aren't willing to wait that long of a time. If you look at the attention span now, we're actually below a goldfish. I think it's around 8 seconds. People have the attention span for like watching videos and stuff. So when it's committing to a business, that time is getting lower and lower and lower as well. So we need to think about something like, how can we automate this? We're like, well, we know how to build capture pages. We split to them and know what works. We know how to mail leads and mail subject lines, make people open, body copy that makes people click. That's all you all got here now. We know how to do webinars. We know how to do sales calls. We know how to do videos. We know how to do all of that stuff. What if we automated that 90%? And then the only thing we physically can't do for people is I can't place the ad on your account. So what if we just taught them to 10% click by click so that they not only just had to do 10%, but the 10% they had to do was click by click. And they even used our videos and our pages. So it really wasn't even that 10%. How many of you would rather, instead of going through the year-and-a-half learning curve, buying all the different tools, trying to figure out how to put them all together, would instead rather have 90% of that process automated so that you could leverage what we have in place, only focus on the 10%, and the 10% you had to do, you were just following us through click by click? How many of you would rather have that part automated and not have to do that so you could earn while you learn and still, instead of making not making $1 till every piece came together? Comment below, yes, I want, that makes sense, or yes, I'd rather have that.
Yeah, everyone's saying here, Isaiah's like, wow, yeah, I understand. Swain Pohl, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, buddy, says, I like it. Ashley says, that's crazy. Sounds like a whole lot of work. Yeah, it was a whole lot of work, but we were still willing to do it, but we realized most people wouldn't. Grant says, hustle now, enjoy later. Absolutely. We got, Paul said, yes. Tyler says, of course, they help you. Guido says, right here, I would rather have that. Yep. Everybody says, yes, sir. And Matthew says, yes. Everybody's saying, yeah, it seems a lot easier than the shit that you guys had to do to figure it out.
Exactly. And that's why we wanted to do this, guys. And so on our end, that stuff really needs to get done. So myself, Julian, Carlson, Cardamone, we know how to do that stuff. So we're doing that on your behalf all the time, constantly doing that stuff. You guys get all of that already done for you. And so a lot of you guys see that. They see that it makes sense. And now Carlson's going to go through and break that down a little bit further for you guys as you guys pay very close attention and watch to the end of this webinar here. You're going to see exactly how this is all possible, how we got it all together, and how you can take advantage of it for yourself. So Carlson, they're good to go, boss.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys. All right, perfect, guys. So let's show you exactly what's going on here, because we're going to show you how we can cut your learning curve by 90%, my friend. 90%, something we were never offered. And when you see what we've actually got for you guys, you're going to be so excited. So again, guys, just to remind you, okay, just to remind you guys, in order to make money, you need to be able to, first of all, find the right profitable offers, guys. And that's a skill set in itself. Then you got to have all those tools to build a high converting sales funnel. Then you got to create your own ads, do presentations, understand how to run your own ads, do sales calls, social media training, and data tracking, guys. Normally, that's what everybody has to do. And what we're just telling you guys, that's why most of the people fail in the industry, because it takes so long to put all the pieces together and actually earn an income. So how did Global Affiliate Zone, the GAZ community, automate the business process and solve that problem, guys, and create so many success stories? I've never seen so many success stories. Well, first of all, guys, instead of you having to go out there and split test and find the best offer or product or service, guys, we've already been able to do that for you guys. First of all, we find the best, highest converting offers in the industry. Now, first of all, my friend, pay attention, because we'll never be a part of a scam, a pyramid scheme, or anything that hurts or harms anybody. It's always about putting people first, guys. Products, good, the right products for the right people, guys. We just find the ones that pay the most commissions. Because I can tell you this, it's just as easy to advertise and sell a button as it is to advertise and sell for a castle. You just got to understand how to do that. If you want to sell castles, you make more money, obviously, than buttons, right? Then what we're able to do, guys, is using the Global Affiliate Zone system, you're able to generate and create a passive residual income. And then what that means, guys, is you can do your work 1 month, and then the next month it compounds, it keeps growing, guys. Now, guess what? If you're not making money in your sleep, then you're going to be working the rest of your life. So you have to have some sort of passive residual income. Then what we're also able to do, guys, is just like any major company who has a sales team who goes out there and gets sales, we're able to then train our community members to go out there and gain leverage sales, which means that when we train somebody, they go out there and make a sale, you're also going to make a sale as well, guys. It's called leverage sales, right? Then what we're able to do is show our community members exactly step by step how to drive online traffic. Now, where are they driving online traffic? I think you're probably catching on. Well, it's to that high converting sales funnel, right, guys? That is 90% automated for them. So in our community, they're doing 10% of the work, which is driving traffic to the funnel. And like Jane just said there, guys, we have the best team of marketers in the industry and tech guys constantly working to improve and make the system the most dynamic, best. And so what happens is they drive traffic to the system handles the sales, the leads, the everything for them. And what do? They get paid, right? They get paid money. Just to give you an example, there's over 8,000 people in our community right now. One of those people sent you this link. Well, we sent it on their behalf because they don't have to send their emails, right? But their coded link was sent to you today. You showed up on this webinar. Guess what? The four of us are here tonight working for this community while they're out living their life. Pretty freaking cool, right, guys? So some people are like, okay, Carlson, I see what you guys got. You got an offer. You guys are you have a marketing machine that handles 9% of the work. We do 10% of the work. The marketing machine sells all the product and services, right? Well, so what's the work? Well, I can tell you, first of all, my friend, the work is so easy. Now, you're going to want to pay very close attention because I'm going to show you what our high converting sales funnel process looks like and how it's going to work for you and make money and change your financial future. So pay attention. What we're able to do, like Jane said there, guys, we create a Facebook fan, or we show you how to step-by-step create a Facebook fan page, okay? Then you're able to use our ad videos, okay, download, upload those to your Facebook fan page following our step-by-step training, as well as copy our ad copy and then paste your affiliate coded link into that. Then that now is on your Facebook newsfeed. The next step is you're then following our step-by-step over-the-shoulder Facebook ads training. So you can find the right person that is looking for that offer. So if they're looking for how to build a business online, you'll be able to target that person specifically. So now what happens is you're not out there bugging friends and family. You're not like, hey, guys, look at my post. The Facebook ads network is sending people right to see your video. So what happens is your video shows up in people's newsfeed, right? Qualified people who are looking for your offer. They see your video, then they're like, hey, that's cool. It looks like Jane or Julian, or hey, what's that Carlson guy, surfer guy all about? Oh, you know what? He was living in his car, now makes 6 figures and travels the world and teaches people. I want to learn. So they're instructed to click a button, which is your link, right? Then they're taken over to a capture page, okay? You're starting to recognize this process from the funnel I talked about. So now they're on a capture page. Now, guys, think about this. Remember the sales funnel I just showed you? That first little introduction, getting them into your sales funnel, was the video ad. They saw the video ad, they liked it, they click on a link, now they're on a capture page, they enter their email address to get more information. You see how they're being pulled through the funnel? Now, they starting to like, love, and trust your product. They're starting to get your emails. They're starting to see your testimonials. Maybe they're seeing a sales video or sales presentation, or maybe they're even seeing a live webinar like you're seeing right now. So now what happens? Your customer's gone through the entire sales funnel process. They're educated on your product, your service, your company, and what you're doing. And what's the next step? Well, it's the buy now, because it just makes sense to you, doesn't it? So you click the buy now button, you join a community, you get those type of results. That's exactly what this system does. Now, that is freaking cool. And honestly, the proof's in the pudding, and I think you're going to have to agree with me on this, because guess what? You're here on this webinar. That's proof that this works. The process I just showed you works, because you saw our ad in your Facebook newsfeed. You opted in. And now you're watching the offer. Now that's pretty cool, right? You gotta be like, wow, that's exactly how that happened. So my friend, the really only question is now is if we show you exactly, there's no guesswork here. If we show you exactly how to do all this, are you actually going to do it? Because I can tell you, my friend, like I said, there's no guesswork here. It is click by click, over the shoulder training. And the only variable for which you get the success that you want or don't want is gonna be you. Are you coachable? Are you trainable? Will you put in the time? Will you show up to the meetings? Then if you can do that, my friend, this is exactly for you. Again, normally we would try to show everybody how to do all that, put all the systems and all the pieces together, and most people failed. Now, what if we just went ahead and automated the entire 90% process done for you? What if we went ahead, build those high converting sale, or first of all, handed you a high converting offer already proven to get results, right? So you don't have to go out there and split test and buy different products and see if this one works or that one works. What if it's already done for you? What if you could promote, just like we did when we found our mentors, promote the exact same products that are helping them make 6 and 7 figures? That's what you would do, right? Then what if we build a capture pages for you, right? That way you don't have that learning curve. You don't have that expense. That would make sense for you, right? And how about what if we even build your autoresponder, right? Again, then you don't have to go through the cost or the learning curve. That would be great for you, right? Now, how about this? Because emailing your leads will do that. And that's a big part of this business, right? It's called relationship building. Like, why do they open your email? Why do they click on your link? Why do they like, love, and trust who you are, right? Well, we do that for you. Now, that makes sense, doesn't it? Then what if we even handle the sales and presentations and webinars for you? Like we said, Jane said, guys, you just use our ad videos. They're already shot and done. Guys, we shoot videos on Canada, Mexico. Some were just shot out in Thailand, guys. Use those videos. We sit here, like I just told you, over 8,000 community. We're sitting here doing live webinars for our community. That's awesome, right? Then what if we even close all the sales for you? That's right. What if we said, no, you don't ever have to get on the phone. You don't have to close sales. We have a coaching floor done for you that will close the sales. And speaking of that coaching floor, remember I talked about leverage sales? What if we even handled your coaching calls for you? You'd like that, wouldn't you? What if when we brought in the new customer, new client joins you, comes in through your link, they get into the system, we coach them, then we train them, and we get them set up and to go out there and crush their business, and you get the benefit from that. That's awesome, right? And all you have to do is follow click by click training on setting up your ads. Is that awesome? Do you think that'd be great for you? Now, remember this, my friend. 10%. I want to know below, guys. Let me know below if you guys think you could do 10% of the work. How about you do 10% of the work, which is the step-by-step, click-by-click, over-the-shoulders training, over-the-shoulders Facebook ads training. Now, guys, I want you to pay attention because think about this. Once we teach you, once you get the education to drive traffic to an offer, that's your education for life. Guys, once you understand how to drive traffic, that's a skill set that you own. So you could do, I want to know if you guys could do that 10% below, because guess what? That 10% is driving into the best high converting sales funnel online with the best marketers, the best tech team running 24 hours a day on your behalf, doing webinars, videos, sales presentation, go lives. Also, when we have this next live webinar, like you're attending right now, which is proof that this works, instead of them joining my team, James' team, Julian's team, or one of the other 8,000 people in the community, they join you. You get paid. You get a notification on your phone after this webinar that says, hey, congratulations, your monthly income just went up. How freaking cool is that, guys?
Hey,
now,
just to let you know, Eric, everybody's saying, George is saying, yep. Paul's saying, of course. Joshua's saying, yes. Matthew's saying, yeah, buddy, I'm not good with computers. That would be awesome. Most of the people that are getting amazing results in our community are pretty bad with computers. One of them's named Steve. We're going to bring him out at the end for a testimonial. Sierra says, sounds great. Amanda, yes, I can do that. Cody says, yes, of course. Diego says, yes. Elizabeth says, yes, yes, sure, why not? Everybody's saying, yeah, that's definitely doable for them.
Awesome, awesome. Right, guys? Thanks, Julian. That's right, guys. 10% of the work to get 100% of the result. That's freaking cool. So check this out. What does this look like? And some people at this point go, okay, I'm starting to understand this. So let me stop that for a second. I'm starting to understand this, right? So there's an affiliate offer that we promote. We have a marketing machine called the Global Affiliate Zone. You're doing 10% of the work, which is driving the traffic into the funnel and everything else being done for you. So how do you get money? How do you get paid from this? Let me show you exactly how this all works, guys. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah. Here it is, guys. So how do you make money with the Global Affiliate Zone? Okay. Well, first of all, this is really cool because there's actually 2 ways to build your income with Global Affiliate Zone, guys, right? Multiple streams starting right off the bat for you. So, guys, just promoting, like I said here, when you drive traffic and people join the new Global Affiliate Zone system, well, guess what? You're going to earn a 30% monthly residual income from those commissions. What's that mean? So when the newest person joins, you're getting paid. And this is where that passive residual income I was talking about builds. So let's just say low number, you were able to bring in 10 people this month. Well, guess what? Now your monthly income is up to about $300 a month. Now, guess what? If you brought in 10 customers the next month, and those 10 customers from last month stay on, well, guess what? Now you've doubled your income monthly budget or your monthly income. Pretty cool, right? Now, here's something very exciting I think you're really going to love. You also, as a member of the Global Affiliate Zone, you will have an opportunity to promote the best-selling high-ticket offers on the back end, guys. Now, these are high-quality, amazing products and services, guys, that can earn between $300 and $4,000 per sale, my friend. I absolutely love nothing more than having $4,000 sales come in all week. Now, guys, just to let you know, okay, the way marketing system works online, you have two different companies here, okay? Pay attention right here. You need to understand this part, okay? So first of all, you have the Global Affiliate Zone, which is a marketing machine, right? A 90% done for you marketing machine that does the selling and the telling about a product or service for you while you drive traffic into it. The whole system then is designed to then promote Global Affiliate Zone as well as promote high ticket offers on the back end you can earn an income from, okay? Now, because they're two separate companies and two separate systems, it's proprietary information, so we cannot share the name of that company with you. But I will tell you this, and you'll know about the company the minute you join us, okay? The company's been around for 42 years. It's a global company. They have life-changing health products. Matter of fact, products that people need in their life every single day, okay? They have had the highest level of award and quality assurance as well. One of my favorite things, guys, is they have a patent on the sales, the lucrative sales and comp plan, guys. I've never seen a comp plan like this. And there's even potential to earn a lifetime income with the company. And guys, we're just feel so blessed and happy to be working with this company. And one last tidbit about this organization, we use the Global Affiliate Zone to promote this back-end offer. Guys, most of the people can get approved for financial loans for this company to actually start with $0 to like $99 a month, $0 down to $99 a month, guys, as low as you can get. It's absolutely amazing, guys. Imagine being able to finance your business. That's really cool. I've never even seen that before. So by now, you're probably wondering, Carlson, Jang, Julian, how much for my 90% automated system? Well, I'm going to tell you, my friend. Let me click that. Boom. There we go. Remember when I told you guys we had a very special offer for all of you who paid very close attention and stayed to the end of the webinar? Well, first of all, you want to pat yourself on the back and then now pay very close attention because we have that special offer for you right now. So my friend, when you join our Global Affiliate Success team right now, you're also going to receive a half-hour coaching call with our professional coaches and mentors to map out a step-by-step game plan for you. My friend, that is so valuable. I struggled for over 10 and a half years before ever I got one conversation with somebody who knew what the heck they were doing. But now we have professional coaches who get on the phone with you and map out from where you are. You go, Coach, I'm here financially in my business. I want to get to here in my life. How do I do that? You're going to map that game plan out. As well, you're going to go through, this is so cool. We keep talking about our mentors who taught and trained us. Well, guess what? We begged them, and they put together amazing, amazing coaching and mentor training guys that you're also going to get access to that will teach you how to really, really grow your business in a proper way. As well, guys, when you join a Global Affiliate Zone team right now, you're getting access to the Global Affiliate Zone system, which is well, I had to change that number because I now it's over $300,000 dynamic response system, guys. There's $250K just to build the system out and get it started. Now the other investment in the past 6 months, guys, over $300,000 to build that system. Now imagine that. Imagine that type of powerful system working for you, okay? Then, like I said earlier, guys, you're never going to be like, what do I do next? Because you get access to our private groups, our weekly webinars, and our weekly trainings, guys. We have these little group chats set up everywhere where you have a question, you type into chat, and within 10 seconds, 20 seconds, less than a minute most of the time, somebody's going to answer your question so you never feel stuck. You always have the support you need. As well, guys, we always have weekly webinars and weekly trainings where we do these go lives, kind of like you guys are here now, but you guys can pop out and ask us questions about your business. As well as you're getting all the mentorship and tools and training you need to build a successful online business. And honestly, that's priceless. I mean, when you get to wake up every day, have a full-time income, do whatever you want with your friends, your family, and live this type of lifestyle, I promise you, you'll never, ever go back. And again, guys, instead of having to invest $1,000 in a Facebook ads training course, we have it done for you step by step. As a matter of fact, when you pay attention here for just a couple more minutes, I'm actually going to walk you through the back office so you can see exactly what your experience is going to be like, okay? That's why, guys, don't forget, using the Global Affiliate system alone, you're going to start earning a 30% residual, passive residual income every month, guys. Now, that is freaking awesome, right? Now, we work with top-end marketers, guys. Matter of fact, Julian talked about it, our mentor, right before we started with him, was selling a $40,000 online marketing package, guys. He was promoting and selling this thing, guys. It helped him build a 7-figure business, right? Well, guess what? Those companies that we've talked to who sell $20, $30, $40,000 systems, they don't have a 90% done for you system. What they have is what we were talking about earlier. They teach you each step of the way so you can start learning how to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. But most people don't have $10, $20 to $30,000. So we decided, what can we do to help bring that price point down? I can tell you, everybody saw what we did. We're like, wait a second. You're not teaching them how to build the system, a 90% done system. You're actually giving them a 90% done for you system. Like, what are you charging for that? We're like, well, we're not charging $30,000. Because the Global Affiliate Zone, at its heart, at its core, was designed to help the average brand new person start finding some financial freedom, to start changing their financial life. Guys, we struggled. We know what it's like. So we really went out of our way to try to help you guys find something, be successful. So we decided, guys, let's bring it down. We can do it for $198 a month. We'll chunk it down in bite-sized chunks, give them a system that can help them grow their business, all the training, all the tools they need to grow their business, guys. We broke it down to $198 a month, guys. But then, if you remember just a moment ago, I talked about how dedicated we really are to helping a brand new person because we want to help so many people succeed, because there's great people out there who are trying to be successful but don't have the right mentorship and don't have the right training or don't have the right education, guys. So we decided, I bet we could get more results if we help more people if we don't charge $198. We decided, what could we do? How low can we get this? How, if we want to get this down to help the most people possible? You know what we decided to do, guys? Okay? We decided to break this down for you guys. Check this out. So instead of having me spend $30,000 to go get a system to teach you how to build a 90% done for you system, instead of you having to go through and do all that coaching and training, stuff like that, guys, what if you got a 9% done for you system for $99 a month, my friend? Just $99 a month to get started with the Global Affiliate Zone, guys. So excited to share this with you. Now, it's time to make a decision, right? I mean, we've gone over the numbers. You have to think about it. There's 3.3 billion people online. Okay, there's going to be 5 billion people online. There's going to be 8 billion people online by the time 2025. And guess what? More and more people are going to be shopping online, and that affiliate business is only going to continue to grow. Makes sense, right? And I'm going to tell you, by using the Global Affiliate Zone system, you can automate your online business. Instead of spending the time, the money, energy to figure it out, you can automate your online business. As well, guys, we talked about the trends, right? 2 major trends. Okay, one is going to put you in the poorhouse if you don't start doing something right now, right? And the second one is going to show you how to become very wealthy when you lock arms with the Global Affiliate Zone and you do your work. You put in your time. Like somebody said, you hustle until you don't have to hustle, right? So, guys, and I talked about why you don't want to miss this, guys. We're giving you a very special offer to get in tonight, right? And I like Jang said, and Julian said, we're going to bring out some Steve King and a bunch of other people and show proof of people. We have over 8,000 people, guys. People are making money just like you. So we talked about learning the skill set, direct marketing, and why that equals the freedom lifestyle, guys. So I'm going to pause here for just a second because I want to pop out here. I just want to see what's going on. Jang and Julian, are they ready for this? Are they ready? Are they hungry? Let me show you. Let me check out real quick here. Let me see. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. All right, guys. I got to do a little quick ninja thing work here in the background. Well, wait on those guys. Yes. There you go, bud.
What is up? I'll open the chat here and let us all know. Oops. Sorry, I closed it by accident. It's open. Let us all know, guys, if you guys are ready. And this is what happens pretty much every single time is everyone sees this and they go, wow, like this is actually something that's possible. Because a lot of people, they maybe you see people like Ty Lopez or you see all these other guys that are making money online and they're like, how is this? Maybe it's only for those people. Maybe they're the only ones that can do it. And then you see this and see not only how we've broken down how exactly you can do this, but how you can have 90% of the process automated for only $99 a month, which is absolutely insane. And then they go through and see that and they're like, oh, this is finally something that I could do, because now we've leveled the playing field. And instead of you having to learn how to put every single piece of the puzzle together until you make $1, 90% is automated done for you. And so you're able to only do the 10% and earn while you learn, which is amazing. It's so awesome to see. Right, 3.7 billion online users, right? Yeah, absolutely right. What happens if you don't have an online business already? That's why we were talking about Gage. We actually show you, so to start in the beginning, we can teach you guys how to promote whatever. To start in the beginning, though, to make it the easiest, simplest solution, right? We go through and we give you an offer that we already know converts, that's done well over 8 figures in sales for us, with a funnel that's already done. So you guys come in, follow what we laid out, have 90% automated. And once you get that to the point of you're making $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month, now you can quit that job that you hate going to, that you're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, right? And you can spend that 40, 50, 60 hours a week leveraging the skill sets that we're going to teach you to market whatever else if you want to be able to do that after making 5, 10, 20 grand a month, right? And so we start you off from the beginning. We want to eliminate as many of the variables as possible and have as much automated as we can, meaning the offers, the funnels, everything. So it's the easiest and simplest transition for you to go from not knowing how to market at all to making $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month. Then the sky's the limit from there, from what you can take these skill sets from and be able to leverage and do whatever it is you want. Everyone's hearing and they're saying, ready. You guys are great for doing this. I'm so ready. Can't wait. This is amazing, right? And this was awesome. So yeah, everyone's pumped. Definitely do it. What do I do next? I'm so ready. Tired of looking for the light.
All right, let's chase some more lives. I love it. I love it. I love it. Then what you want to do, guys, is we did a little ninja magic back here. You want to click a refresh your button really quick here. Don't worry. The webinar is going to start right back where you're at here, guys. And what's happened now, there's an orange button that's just now popped up right below this video. It says join our success team right now, guys. So take advantage of the special offer, you guys. Here's what I'm going to do. I just want to show you step by step really quickly what your process is going to look like. And then as you can see, we have a panel of amazing people who are going to come out and share their story with you guys. And I am just so absolutely pumped about this, okay? Okay, let me show the refresh for you here, guys, okay? Let me go here. So if I'm watching the webinar here, guys, let me do this. Easy, boom. Okay, so check this out, guys. If I'm watching a webinar, this is the page you guys are looking at. So, guys, you can click refresh. I do like Command R for my computer.
Hey, Carlson, we can't see your screen, boss.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Sorry about that.
No worries.
There we go. Boom, boom. Thanks, boss. Okay, buddy, so here you go. So here's what you guys see now. You see the live webinar person. Oh, there we go. That's the fun replay. So here it is, guys. So that button is popped up below, and all I simply did was I clicked the refresh button. I did Command R. Some of you might have a little tab right here. Okay, so now you see the video. Here's the chat below, guys. There it is, guys, right here. Here's the Join Success button. So what happens is you're going to click on the Join Success button. Like I said, a new window is going to open up. Now, here's what you want to look at, guys. Let me enter a new card here to be able to see. You're going to land on our checkout here, guys. Like I said earlier, you need a secure checkout. That's what you have right here, okay? So your credit card, all your information is highly protected, okay? You're going to enter in all of your information right here. Make sure you give us a proper phone number, guys, because guess what? Not only are you going to get a half-hour coaching call, you're going to book that right away in the back office. I'm going to show you here in a minute what it looks like. But we're also going to call you within 24 hours to give you the 2 to 3 quick little welcome call. Like, did you get your emails? I want to make sure you know how to get started, okay? So make sure you enter in the proper information there. As well, guys, just to let you know, you're getting access to the Global Affiliate Zone Pro membership, guys, okay? This is an amazing, amazing system you're getting access to. And just for any of those who need your fears kind of quelled there, guys, guess what? We have a 14-day money-back guarantee, guys. You go through the training, you go through the coaching program. If for some reason it's not for you, you just let us know, and we will get that taken care of for you. So what's it look like after you click that Join Now button? Well, guess what, guys? You're going to land in the back of the Global Affiliate Zone office, and it looks just like boom, where it goes. There it goes. Just like this, guys, okay? Check it out. So as you can see right here, guys, first of all, you can see this great welcome video here from Matthew Jang. He's going to walk you step by step what your next steps are. Okay, as you can see here, here's your steps. Check this out. As you can see, mine it says congrats. All steps are completed. When you start, you're going to see these are not all checked, obviously, right? What happens is the first step, check it out. You're going to book your half-hour coaching call. Guys, you are going to get so much value from that coaching call alone that right off the bat, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking worth it. Then you're going to start going through the process of building your business, putting your products together step by step, guys. Absolutely incredible, okay? So look at this. I want to show you guys. Here's your training center, okay? So when you go into your marketing center here, guys, look at this. Look how dynamic the system is. So look at, we have real time, okay? Look at this, a real-time leaderboard, okay? So you can tell exactly real time where you're at in the leaderboard, all your stats, okay? Leads coming in, all your affiliate links. Look at those different affiliate links right here, guys. Check out how many recent sales you have. And look, you can actually see, because we're doing the coaching calls for you. Look at this, guys. Coaching calls being done for you guys. Amazing. Now, also, remember, actually, I'll show you the training center first, then I'll come back to that. Now, remember, I talked about how to set up your business, and it was step-by-step training. Look at this, guys. Let me zoom in for you. Look at this. Over the shoulder, step-by-step, basic training. Remember, I showed you how the Facebook process was? Look, set up your fan page, how to season your fan page, moderating, bump, all the way down to placing your first ad using the videos that we have, guys. Do you guys think you can do that step-by-step over-the-shoulder training? You guys can watch the video, pause, go over your screen, and get your work done. Once you have your fan page done, then you go into your marketing center. And like James said earlier, guys, look at this. We have marketing materials. All the videos are done for you. You don't have to shoot your own videos, guys. We have that videos. We show how to just edit just a little front and back for you to make it just a little bit unique. You download the video. Like I said earlier, download the video. Follow the training I just showed you. Upload to your fan page. Look at this. Here's your ad copy. Copy the ad copy. Boom. Right? And then here's your links. Copy your links. Once you paste your link in there, it's in your ad copy. Then you start running ads, following the training. Boom. Everything is done from that point forward. Like we said, 10% of the work. Set up your fan page, drive traffic to it, guys. So again, we have news and updates. We just told you about. We just had our lab event this last weekend out in Florida. Check it out, guys. Had over 100 people. And I promise you, go look at our Facebook news feeds. Look at how many lives were transformed, guys. Absolutely transformed. And just to give you, again, a sense, guys, look at when I click on community, just to show you guys we're totally 100%, 1,000,000% real people getting real results. First of all, look at this. Here's our community. How many people in there? Look at that. 8,026 members currently, guys. Look at this. I can scroll through here. Look, here's from our last Orlando event, just to show you. There's our event. That was our schedule. Isn't that cool, guys? All 3 days of powerful, powerful information changing lives, guys. Here's our community, people joining, getting results, success, guys. That's the coolest thing. You're sort of surrounded by success and successful people in a successful community, guys. And that's why it's so, so important. You're clicking that orange button now to change your financial future, guys. So I just want to leave you with one quick quote. Actually, we just did your sneak peek. Guys, I love this quote from Napoleon Hill. And it's so true, guys. We work with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Successful people, okay, they make decisions quickly, right? And they change them very slowly. And what unsuccessful people do is they make decisions slowly and they change them often and quickly. They ponder whether this is a work for them, etc. Guys, do not let procrastination kill your dreams because it's the #1 killer of success. So honestly, my friend, what's my computer doing there? Sorry, my computer locked. There we go. All right, guys. So the really only question is now, my friend, is like, are you next? Are you our next 10K earner, our 50K earner, our next 6K earner? Guys, we generated, it was so amazing. We counted up last week because we had an award ceremony for the 100K earners, guys. And we have over 20 people who've generated over $100,000 in less than a year using the GoFit system. And then it just goes down from there, all the way, guys, down from making 5 figures a month, 4 figures a month, and even people making their first 3-figure months, guys. All because they clicked the orange button below, they joined a community, they got started, they were coachable, trainable, and now they're finding success, guys. And here's the great thing. They're surrounded by friends. They're surrounded by people who support them and love them and give them the encouragement that they need. They help them in their personal development and growth so they become the best version of themselves. And so what I want to do right now is I want to throw to my boy Julian right here. I want to hear his story a little bit, and then we're going to introduce some pretty amazing people right here. And it sounds like my mom's lost here on her way back down to the beach, so I'm going to give her some directions. I'll be back at the end. All right, Julian?
I appreciate it, brother.
All right.
Thank you so much, Eric, for covering that information. And as you guys are clicking the orange button right now and joining the team, locking in your spot, filling in your name, last name, filling out all your information so that you can get your spot with the GAZ Pro membership here. I don't want to go too much into my story, because I've been doing this for a few years now. Me, Eric, Matt, we've been doing this for a few years now, and my story, and briefly, quickly, I was making $10 an hour as a personal trainer just a few years ago. Now I'm traveling around the world full time, living in places like Thailand for 3 months, Costa Rica for 3 months at a time. Me and my partner Matt went snowboarding in Big White in Canada for a few months. So I've gotten this online thing figured out. The problem is that I was about to quit on the industry. And I was actually talking about this on stage at our event last weekend. I was going to quit the industry because although I was able to grind it out before there was a 90% done for you system like you guys have just by clicking an orange button, having 90% done for you system handed to you on a silver platter, I had to grind it out. I had to grind it out. But the one thing I realized is that I wanted to quit the industry because although I was able to make it happen and Matt was able to make it happen and Eric was able to make it happen through just grinding it out and doing the 90% that's automated for you, like we had to actually do every part of that, I realized very quickly that I brought in hundreds of people into different opportunities and none of them were able to achieve success, at least not the level of success that they came here for. So me and Matt came together and Eric, and we were like, you know what if we could just automate this? What if it's possible that we can create a system where people can pay a little fee. And like Eric said, we were going to charge, there's companies that are willing to pay us $250,000 for a system like this. And we're like, no, what can we do to help every single possible person? No excuses. And that's when we decided to put this together. And, yes, I've made money, Eric's made money, but the thing that's really set us apart from anything else out there in the industry is the amount of everyday average people with no experience. You might be sitting there right now, like literally, you probably click the orange button and you're probably filling it out and you're like, oh, should I not? Maybe I don't have the technical skills. Maybe these young guys are good on the internet. And I want to bring out my buddy here, Steve, for a second, because if any of you out there are at the point where maybe you're not clicking that orange button, first of all, we had so many people join tonight. So congratulations, everybody, for making a decision quickly and joining the community. But for any of you who are out there who are like, maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I don't have the technical skills, like these guys can do it, but can I do it? And I want to bring out my buddy Steve, because I remember when Steve was on the webinar, like the same webinar you're on right now, about a year ago. And Steve was the guy behind the computer screen, just like you. And he saw this opportunity and he's like, you know what? I'm not a very tech savvy person. He didn't even have a computer. He was watching the webinar on his phone. A lot of you guys might be on your phone right now. And he's like, you know what? I'm not a tech savvy person. I'm not the brightest guy when it comes with computers. I don't even have a computer. But if what these guys are saying is true, I'm going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to pay $99 a month, see what happens. I can cancel at any time. Let's see what this is all about. And he plugged in. And just by following the step-by-step training that Eric just showed you in the back office, Steve actually came in, and in his first month, he did over $7,000 in commissions in his first month. And then he went off in his 6 months to do over $40,000 in commissions. And now a year later, he's done well over $100,000 in our community. And Steve was actually at the point where when he joined this, all he wanted to do was make an extra $1,000 a month. I remember I was on a call with him. He's like, dude, he installs sprinklers for a living. He's like, dude, I just want to make an extra $1,000 a month. And I was like, dude, if you really hit this hard, you could make a lot more than that if you really put in the work. And now Steve, and initially Steve's wife was really mad at him for doing this, because she was like, who are these internet guys? Like, you don't know them. So he used to sneak to his in-laws' house, borrow their computer, hide in a spare bedroom at their house just to place some ads. He didn't even know what he was doing, and he was able to. And now he's been able to do over 6 figures just in the past year with us. So Steve, if anybody out there is worried that they don't have the technical skills, or that they're not good on video or anything like that, I'd love for you to share your perspective, because you're a prime example of just running the system and making it happen.
Hey, Julian, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Good, boss.
Hi, guys. Yeah, listen, if anybody's out there wondering, like, if this is for them, or, if this, maybe, they don't have the tech skills or anything like that, just like, I'm a blue-collar worker. I watched this video at lunchtime on my phone. And eventually I tried it out. And what's so great about this system, the way it's laid out, it's step by step. If you want to take this, you can take this as far as you want to go. I just wanted to make $1,000 a month. That's all I wanted. But, obviously I made more than that. But this system will let you, if you want to take this on and make this your life, the sky's the limit. We got guys making huge money, or you can just go ahead and just do this part-time if you really want to. The sky's the limit where you're going to take this. But the training, the thing I really want to stress is the training is laid out step by step by step, that where a guy like me didn't even have a computer, I was able to do it, copy and paste everything. And if you're shy like me, also, I'm getting better at this talking, but the videos, everything's done for you. You don't have to get on camera. You don't have to do a coaching call. You don't have to do anything but drive traffic, and that's the beauty of this system, because there's so many people out there, you need to make money online. You're the one that's going to be talking to people. You got to put yourself out there. With this system, if you want to be the guy in the shadows and make money, you could be the guy in the shadows and make money, Other than that, Julie, anything else you want to ask me?
No, I love it, bro. So you were making how much do you make at your job? How much were you making at your job when you started this system around per month?
Oh, I make at my job. I make honestly at work, at my real job, I make about 60 grand a year.
Okay, 60 grand a year, and and how many hours a week would you say you work?
Oh, 40 hours a week.
40 hours a week.
And I was working weekends for side money, and that's why I decided to get hooked up with you. I said, man, I don't want to work on Saturdays anymore, miss my kids, So I said, if I make $1,000 a month with you, I don't have to work on weekends, And
Now,
let me tell you guys really quick, if you do have a job out there and you're a person thinking, well, maybe this ain't for me, let me tell you something. I know there's some people watching this from my job right now. that we got hit with layoffs. People that had 15 years in the system, I work for the state, got laid off. I've seen families get destroyed, marriages get ruined, everything, because people, they cut our department in half. People had 15 years in and they got laid off. Nobody was expecting that. Now I look back, I was scared to death. Now I wouldn't care if I got laid off. Another thing too is, my daughter has some health issues come up. Even though we have great insurance through the state, these guys, I will walk through fire for these guys, because these guys I was able to do some things for my daughter that I couldn't have done before. And this coming Sunday, I'm having a huge barbecue for my daughter for birthday. This barbecue I'm having Sunday is bigger than my wedding. Now, I never would have did something like this, but I got the extra money that I don't care. You know what I mean? So, we're having a huge, there's like 200 people coming to this thing. I got it catered and everything for a birthday party, which if I didn't know me, I would think that's ridiculous. But, hey, you only live once. You make memories, not, that's what, take your money and make memories. But that's it. Anything else, brother?
No, dude, I appreciate you, and I love it, man. Hearing stuff like that, like we say all the time, making money's cool. Me and Matt Carlson, we made the money, but got to the point where when we get messages, and I've met you a bunch of times in person now. We had a bunch of drinks. This guy can drink more Bud Lights than anybody I know, by the way. But when we hear stuff like this, it's like when you can have that type of impact just by sharing information that changed our lives, and we can just share that with others. There's no more fulfilling feeling there's no feeling that can fulfill you more than hearing that. And I know if you haven't made, if anybody watching there is like, if you haven't made money yet, it's like, you probably think it's just about the money. It's just about the money. But once you get to the point where you have enough money where you can take care of your needs and your basic necessities and your wants, there's a deeper level of fulfillment that serving others, creating opportunities for others like yourself. That's why we put this together. We don't need to be on a webinar right now sharing this information. We could take this information to ourselves and go off and make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars promoting things, but not have any impact. Yes, we could. You guys saw how affiliate marketing works. You can literally take any product. I could take shoes from Foot Locker as an affiliate and sell Air Jordans and make a $10 commission and scale that out and make hundreds of thousands of dollars. But what impact are you having when somebody gets a pair of Air Jordans versus hearing somebody like Steve, who literally had no online experience and he's done over $100,000 in our community? So I love you, bro. I appreciate you. And thanks for popping out, my man.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
The next person I want to bring out here is this guy. He's got an incredible story. Cody, I actually met Cody. He came into our community. He was watching a webinar, the same webinar you're watching right now. When Cody was watching this webinar, Cody was a car mechanic. He was working on cars for a living, and he actually got into a really, really bad car accident, like an accident. And I'll let you share your story, Cody, but an accident that like literally he was this close to ending his life. So he was sitting in his bed one day on the computer, and he came across this webinar, showed up to the webinar, saw this opportunity, and he's like, you know what? I can't get out of bed. I'm bedridden. Like, I can't do anything. If this is legit, I'm going to take the chance. What's $99? He paid the $99, got into our system, and Cody just hit this thing hard. He was very coachable. Cody's the type of person where if he sees somebody's getting results, he follows what they do. He models success versus trying to reinvent the wheel. And in Cody's first or second month in the business, Cody did $5,000 in commissions, and then he went off to do $15,000 in commissions. And now he's gone off to, over the past year, doing over $100,000 in commissions. And it's amazing to see, because he literally couldn't do any other job. He couldn't get out of bed. He was sick. So Cody, I don't want to share too much of your story. If you could share your perspective, your experience, and really the reason why you clicked the orange button like everybody else is here to get started with us.
Yeah, no worries. So, I'm only 21 years old right now. I got started with this when I was 20, retired from my 9-to-5 when I was 20. And if I can do this, you can do this, because just like Julian was kind of sharing with you a second ago, I followed the path that people tell you to do. Everybody's telling you, go to high school, get good grades, graduate, go to college, get good grades, graduate, get the job you wanted, work 40, 50 hours a week for 40, 50 years of your time for someone else to make them rich. And that was what was supposed to be success. And that's exactly what I did. I went to college. I spent $65,000 on it. And I put myself 65 grand in the hole with student loans that if something ever happens in my life, I can't get off, because bankruptcy can't get it off. That made no sense to me, but everyone told me to do it, so I did it. And I graduated college, and luckily I was one of the top percent that actually get a job out of college, because the fact is, over 90% of the people that go to college, they either A, don't graduate, or B, don't get the job, because you're going to school to go learn a job that doesn't even exist, and you hope it exists by the time that you graduate. So I got my job. I went to school to turn wrenches, nothing to do with computers or anything like that. It was to strictly work on cars because I love doing it as a hobby. And, I did it. Like I said, spent 65 grand on that education, and I came out making 30 grand a year. Okay, I could have done that exact same thing without going to college. I was actually in college making more money at my job while going to college than what I was making after I got out of college for the job that I went to college for. So that again was another red flag for me. And not to mention, I was living in an apartment complex with a roommate I couldn't stand in the ghetto, and I had no furniture. I didn't even have a bed to sleep on. I was sleeping on the cold hard floor. I was eating top ramen. I was in a very low point in my life. And I was told college would get me out of this, but that's exactly what put me in that situation. And, I just figured it would get better. But, one day everything changed. And that's when I was in a head-on car wreck on the highway with a truck going about 80. And I broke my leg, broke my knee, broke my back, tore an artery in my head, had all kinds of things wrong with me. Was in the ER for over 2 weeks. And the doctors came up to me and told me, I don't know how you survived that. It's a miracle, not to mention that you'll be able to walk again. And that's when it really hit me, years and years and years of hard work and tens of thousands of dollars. At this point, after the hospital bills, I'm over 6 figures in debt. All of that work got taken away from me within a fraction of a second in one instance in my life. I had to move back in with my parents. They ended up losing their house shortly after I moved back in. I'm laid up in bed. I can't walk for over 5 months. And it really affected me. My parents, they got divorced. They lost the house. I was about to go to the streets. I had to figure something out. And that's when I found this community, and I actually found Eric Carlson that was just here a second ago. And I just followed what he said to do. I had no experience. I had no idea what I was doing. I just followed what he said. He's like, do this. I'm like, doesn't make sense, but okay, let's do it. Okay, do this. Doesn't make sense, but okay, let's do it. Like, he had the results. I knew I had to listen to him. And my first month came in, made 5 grand, second month 10, third month 14, and it just went up and up. Last month I made a little over 20,000 while doing almost nothing. I was on vacation most of the time in Orlando, Florida at the event you guys just saw Carlson talking about. And it kind of feels like when I very first got started, I was actually kind of getting frustrated with how easy it was. And that doesn't really make sense, but I was getting all this money in and I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just like, I wasn't complaining. I was like, I'm getting all these paychecks and they just keep coming in, but like, what am I really doing? Like, I'm just clicking a few buttons and then letting things run automated for me. Like they said, 90% done for you system. And I check it like once every day or two. And I just kept getting checks in the mail, checks via over the internet and everything. And it just blew up. I never had to go back to a job again. And I was able to actually help my parents when they lost their house. My dad ended up moving in with me. I got a huge house out here in Vegas where I live now, and was able to help my parents get out of the situation they were in, and not just myself. And all I got to say real quick is, don't let what happened to me, don't let like that in your life, don't wait until that happens to you to make that change. Because most people don't survive things like I had to go through with a head-on car wreck. Don't let that have to happen in your life to finally jump on and make a change in your life, because things are not going to change in your life unless you change. So don't wait until it's too late like I almost did. Okay, because you're not only affecting yourself, but you got to look and open your mind and all the people surrounding you. If you have a family, your best friends, your mom, your dad, your aunt, uncle, grandpa, grandma, if you have kids, a wife, every single person around you is affected by the decisions you make. And if you don't take risks, you don't take the opportunities handed to you, and you keep doing the same thing every single day, day in and day out, things are not going to change for you ever. You're going to stay in the same spot as you are now. If you're happy where you are now, great. I'm very happy for you. That's a very hard thing. Most people can't say that. 97% of people hate their job and where they are at in life. So if you're one of those top 3%, great. Okay, maybe this isn't for you. But the 97% of people that need more in life, that want more in life, just take an opportunity. Like they said, you got a 14-day a risk-free trial with this. If you don't like it, you'll see their support. You can just tell them, hey, look, it's not for me. They won't even ask you any questions. They'll just be like, okay, here you go. I wish you the best. And if you decide to join back later, whatever, you can join. If not, I mean, whatever makes you happy. And that's pretty much it. Did you have any questions or anything like that for me, Julian?
No, dude, I love it. I love seeing like what you've done, and just like Cody's saying, like if you come in and you don't see the value of what we have here, like please take your money back. This is something we've put well over $250,000 for you to get access of just $99 a month. So if you don't see the value here, we honestly we don't want to work with you, because this is something that it's taken us so much blood, sweat, and tears to put this together, that we're more than happy to give your money back. That's no problem at all. But we've noticed that most people that join, it's a very, 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 very low percentage of people who ask their money back, because they're like, holy shit, like the value I got here is incredible. So I appreciate you, Cody, and you've been crushing it. Congrats on your first 20K month. Next month, 30, then 50, then that 6-figure month, bro. I love it.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. I want to pull my business partner here, Matt, out to get his perspective on this, because honestly, if it wasn't for Matt, none of this would be here right now, and the impact we'd have here would not be a fraction of what it is today. So I'd love to get your perspective, Janger.
Awesome. What's up, brother? Can you hear me okay?
Yep, crystal clear.
Awesome. So as you guys are already, I saw a lot of you guys already joined, and most of you guys are clicking that orange button below and joining right now. And one of the things that I wanted to kind of just touch on, and I don't want to, again, take too much away, because the same reason with Julian, like anyone looks at us and they hear our story and they go, yeah, well, you went from making $10 an hour to making over 131 grand in a month. Cool. Well, you've been doing this for years. And so while that's awesome, while I've been able to travel around the world and do a bunch of cool things, I think what the most exciting part about all this is the newer people, the people like Steve King, or the people like Cody, or people like anyone else that we're going to be bringing out here, that just a few short months ago we're in the exact same position you are. We're on the other side of the webinar watching this, and the only difference is the time, effort, and energy that they put in after they click that orange button below and they joined right now. And although it is cool, and like, yeah, again, for the same reason that you don't go to a 400-pound personal trainer to teach you how to lose weight, you want to see that we have results. And this has allowed me to not only be able to go out and have up to $100,000 months, travel around the world, do the things that I love, but it's also been allowing me to impact so many other people, like Cody, like Steve King, like any of the other people that you see inside of our community that have been able to come up. Like we said, we had over 20 people that have done over $100,000 just in the last year. Like imagine what we're going to do in the next 2 years. You know what I mean? Imagine how many other people. And the only difference is that person could be you after you click that orange button below and you join right now. And the next person I want to be able to bring out here is actually one of my good buddies. And we actually had him come out and speak on stage at our event out in Orlando that we just had last week. And he had an amazing job when he came out there. And I've been able to actually know this guy for a few years now. And he's been able to come in and now take part with what we have in place and get to the point where he's been able to not only earn an income, but been able to inspire a ton of people and even speak on stage. And there's a ton of people come up to me, dude, and said, just so you know, that was one of the most powerful speeches that anyone's heard. That they were super pumped for it. It was awesome, dude. But love for you to come out and share your story, boss.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Jing. I appreciate that.
What?
Cool. Yeah. Well, I guess for me, my name's Josh McKeown, by the way. For me, like, I'll just tell you a little story about myself. When I first got into affiliate marketing, I was actually working part-time construction, earning probably about $80 to $100 a day. And like, that wasn't that much at the time. My job was literally to go in and to go into these construction homes, and I was a construction cleanup guy, and I'd go in and I'd start picking out staples out of a dark staircase, because there was no light whatsoever in these buildings, and I'd stand there sit there for hours on end picking out these staples, one after another, after another, after another. And it got to a point after doing this a couple of times where I realized my life is worth a lot more than working this minimum wage job of just picking staples out of a staircase. And that's when I started to turn into looking for alternatives or alternative ways to earn an income. And that's where I turned to the internet and came across affiliate marketing and a program just like this. You see, but at the time, the program that I had, it was super difficult, kind of janky to work with. But this system that you guys are taking a look at and that you're hopefully taking advantage of, it's invaluable. I know when I first started, it was kind of difficult because I had to put everything all together. I had to figure out how to put up capture pages. I had to figure out how to put up blogs. I had to figure out how to put up ads. And there was really no one there to support me and to help me along the ways. One of the hugest things that I've been getting out of this community is just the support. You see, when you start with the Global Affiliate Zone, you'll see that there's over 8,000. You saw it in that screenshot that Eric showed. There's over 8,000 people here that are to support you, that are on your side, that are wanting to lift you up and help make you into the individual that you're supposed to be, that you're meant to be here on this planet. Because chances are you're in a spot where I was a few years ago, of working that construction job and not really living life to the fullest potential. Like it's not fun. But this is a doorway. This is an opportunity for you to step in and fully embrace who it is that you are. Because since then, of going through that little struggle that I've been through, I've been able to go and live up on mountaintop resorts for an entire season, being able to build out internet marketing campaigns with these guys here, and then after going up to this ski resort, Big White Ski Resort in Kelowna here, went off and I had a dream. I had this goal to because I saw all these people online doing these internet marketing things, and I saw people on the beaches of the world, and I had a dream, and I put myself in a state where I would envision myself of living on somewhere in a beautiful beach, somewhere in the world. I didn't really have an exact spot, and it was quite interesting that about a couple months after doing this exercise, and I think there's similar things within the there's similar things within the Global Affiliate Zone back office right here where you get to go through the same thing. I was able to go and move out to Costa Rica and live there for a little bit and live and fulfill that dream. And there's no price tag that you can really put on that. You see, before joining Global Affiliate Zone, I invested over $40,000 into my online education. Now, what you don't have to invest a fraction of that cost. All you have to invest is $99. Like, that's peanuts. That's nothing. It's an amazing thing that we have going on here. I'm super excited as you hear, like, just popping on this webinar, seeing Jang, Julian, and Carlson, all the guys here. It's like, it's amazing. I get excited because it brings me back to the inception, my first time of getting started with something like this, and it's exciting because it's fresh. It's something new that you can step into and you can fully embrace and start to live a life that you've desired for a while. I just want to say one more thing is I was in Orlando with and I got to speak on stage there with Jang and Julian and Eric there, and it was really cool. Like, after I came home, after the long trip and everything, I come home and I go to check the mail, and something like really special happened because usually it's like little like bank statements or something like that coming in, and I go to check the mail, and it's right after being at this Global Affiliate Zone event. I have 2 envelopes there and I know exactly what they are, with the letterhead that says GAZ on it, and then the other one had the company that Eric talked about, and it's checks inside there. It's checks inside there. And like, holy shit, like, that's incredible. I go and I'm like, no way. Like, I just had this amazing experience at the event. I come back and you're on the right path when you see things like this, you know you're on the right path. When you see omens and different signs like this webinar coming up for you that you're watching right now. And if I was to suggest anything, the best decision that you can make in your life, you're watching this, you've invested the time to be here right now, and you've proved you're sticking around to the end of the webinar. So obviously you really want to do this now. So I would say get in, take the chance, and you got no risk at all that you're putting in here.
Sorry, didn't have the mute on there. Dude, it's so awesome, man. Thanks for coming out, dude. It was awesome to have you on stage there and see you really that was such an awesome experience. And it's so cool when you go out, and most people look at vacations where they're like, they go out and they know they got a certain amount of money, and that amount of money gets spent over that time. And obviously we're talking about business and stuff too. It wasn't just a vacation at all. But then most people, and then they get back and they're broke. A lot of us, we all go check our mailboxes as we get back, and there's more money in checks than I made more money by going out and having that trip, which is amazing. And this is one of the things that's cool, is like, now you're experiencing it, and a ton of other people. I saw a bunch of people sending in pictures over. They're like, look at this. I come home to more money than I left with. I paid for my trip and some. And it's just like such a cool feeling to do, where most people go and then they come back and they're broke, right? Where since we literally the only difference was after we clicked that orange button below and joined, we took action. We were coachable, we were trainable, we followed the system, we did what was laid out for us. And now all of a sudden, when we go home, whether we're at home, whether we're in a mansion in Orlando, whether we're in Thailand, whether we're wherever, there's always checks consistently coming through the mailbox because of the effort, time, effort, and energy that we put in, which is amazing, dude. It's such a cool feeling. Hey, Josh?
Oh, absolutely. It was like a very pleasant surprise, to say the least.
That's awesome, dude. And I love it. It's one of the greatest things ever is knowing that you're earning an income in a leveraged way. Most people are stuck on this old aged way of earning an income. And if you talk to any business person ever, they'll tell you it's actually the worst way to earn an income. And that's trading your time for money, because you physically only have so much time in the day. Like, what if you work 24 hours a day? Great. 24 hours. That's all you got. Cool. Maybe you're making maybe you're making a decent amount, like $25 an hour. I had 24 hours a day. What would that be? Like $600 max. And that's all you could ever earn every single day. And you were capped. Even if it was $100 an hour, you know what I mean? If it was $100 an hour, even at that, right? $2,400 a day, but it was like you had to work 24 hours a day. You were capped at that. And for anyone to put any amount of dollar value on your time, there's no, I don't care what anyone says to you, your time is worth a hell of a lot more than any dollar amount you can possibly think of that you put on there. It's something it's a finite amount. You can always get more money. You can't get more time. And what we're going to teach you is not only how to create the financial freedom, which a lot of people sometimes get at a job if they're working 80 hours a week and they're getting crazy amounts. Sometimes they have the financial freedom, but not only do we want to teach you that, we want to be able to teach you how to have the time freedom as well, which is the most valuable asset you guys can possibly have. And after you click that orange button below and you join right now, you guys are going to see that as we get you through the coaching process. Right away, you're going to get a welcome call from one of our coaches. We're going to get you in. You're going to start the coaching process. You're going to book a coaching call with one of our coaches. They're going to map out specifically where you're at, where you want to go, so we can bridge that gap and get you there as fast as physically possible. Whether it's $5 a month, 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, getting out of your job, spending more time with your family, traveling around the world, whatever it is that you guys want to be able to do, as you click that orange button below and you join right now, we will be able to map out the perfect solution for you based on where you're at, where your goals are, and so we can get you there as fast as physically possible. Now, the next dude I want to bring out here, I got to see him again. This is the second time I've been able to see him. And I met him in Vegas the very first time. Then he was out at this event. And what was amazing is I saw this post in my newsfeed. And as he was going home, it was him actually quitting his job. And I remember when I looked through this and I think back to when I first quit my job. And I have to tell you, it's one of the most amazing feelings that you'll ever have in your life, because you go from this traditional way of thinking of, I got to trade my time for money. And you think that you need that job, right? To pay your bills, to do all that stuff. But really, you don't need that job. You need an income. And when you quit your job and now have that 40, 50, 60 hours a week to do whatever it is that you want, be able to focus on your passion, your love full time, be able to focus on your business more time, have more time to focus on yourself, travel around the world, spend time with your family. It is one of the most liberating feelings you could ever have in your entire life. And so I love nothing more than, Jake, for you to pop out and share your experience and what it's been like. That feeling was like knowing that, hey, this is the last time, these are my last 2 weeks, and I'm never going to work a job again in my life. Like, how great of a feeling is that?
Dude, I got to put my camera on here, huh?
Camera's off.
Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry, I'm not a professional yet.
Isn't that the best? Half of us barely know how to use computer. We're not tech savvy at all. But good thing you don't have to be tech savvy to be able to earn an income online. It's the same reason that, like, I don't need to know how electricity works. All I need to know is that when I click the switch, the light goes on. You know what I mean? So many people try to confuse themselves and learn too much when they really just need to know the basics of how things work. And a lot of the things, they don't need to know the insides and outs of all of it, right? As long as you know it works, cool. I don't need to know how electricity works. I just flip the switch, the light goes on, problem solved. It's great, right? I don't need to know how a car works. I just know that when I push the button, the car starts. It's awesome. I don't need to know all the ins and outs of all of those things. And just like in the business, we can have 90% of that automated where you don't need to know how all of that stuff works. And literally, you have access to all of it as you click that orange button below and you join right now. Did you end up getting your video over there, boss?
No, man. I think my computer is malfunctioning, but
that's all good.
You guys can't see me, you can hear me and feel me. I'm super passionate right now, so I'll make sure you get it. Guys, I was probably a lot like you on this one. I thought a lot about this decision and kept thinking about it and kept thinking about it and kept thinking about it. And honestly, like, I would have been here a lot sooner if I had just trusted my gut and said, this feels right. Like, this feels where I want to go. Because like Jang said, man, like, holy crap. Like, the feeling of being able to be like, yep, I don't have to go trade my time for money. Like, I get to tell my boss, I told him, dude, I quit. I'm not doing this. And he called back and he said, dude, can we give you more money? Can we give you more money? And I was like, dude, I wanted to be like, dude, if you gave me $1 million, I would not stay with you, because this is just not where I want to be. A little bit of my story, guys. Like, I went to college. I'm an engineer, or was an engineer. And fuck, man, I did everything you were supposed to do. Like, I worked my butt off, got to college, worked like 60 hours a week, and just busted my butt for these companies. And what did I get back? Like, just a little bit more each year, just like that, like, little carrot, like, we'll do better. We'll do better next year. And I was like, dude, I am really not happy. I started drinking. I started complaining a lot to my girlfriends. I ruined numerous relationships just because I was just complaining and a sad person. And I remember just getting to a point where I was like, there's something, like, I was just depressed. And there was like this little spark that said, you're meant for something bigger. You're meant for something bigger. There's something better out there for you. And thank God I saw this webinar and said yes to myself. I actually, my ex-girlfriend actually really pissed off because I kept watching the webinar and we were supposed to hang out, but I couldn't leave it, and then I clicked that button and joined, guys. And it's changed my whole life. Like, to be able to say, like, now I get to help more people do the same. Like, I can totally see, like, Jang said something at the event that I totally see, man. And I love doing it. And I've been able to already affect people's lives of just talking to people in the last couple of days, see them be like, see a brighter future. See, I get to tell somebody yesterday, she worked her butt off for this company and she's making $50,000 a year, and just knowing what I've seen and where I'm going. And, I made $5,000 in the last week, and I told her, I was like, look, like, they said you're worth, you're getting paid 50,000. They say you're worth 90,000, but they keep passing you up. Like, and so she was like, well, in the next year, I'd like to make $90,000 for next year. And I was like, with your passion and your drive and, like, your just ability to just know how badly you want this. And that's the thing. You got to want this, guys. We can't want it for you. You got to want it. They can show you every step-by-step process, but you got to walk through that door and you got to jump and trust yourself. And that's what I did. And I'll tell you, every moment of the last couple of days has been the most alive time in my life. I haven't felt this way since I was 7. I'll tell you a little story about that. I was 7 years old and I had this premonition. I said, I saw my parents and I saw them in their jobs and they were so depressed with them. And it was like I just felt they were in this prison sentence. And I was just absolutely terrified that that was going to be my life. Like, I'm going to go to a prison sentence. But what happens, the world gets in and it just starts to chip away at you. You get those negative influence. Everybody says, go get a job. Nobody says follow your heart. I mean, people say it, it's in passing, but then everybody laughs at those people. You know what I mean? You don't get to be around those people. But dude, for just $99, you get to be around 8,000 of those people. You know what I mean? These guys are doing stuff every week. Jang is on a webinar. You know, they're doing 2 webinars a week just to pump you guys up and make sure you're involved in your business and help you show up. And if you show up and you keep showing up, you're going to succeed. And beyond what you even believe is possible for yourself. Like, thank God, you know, Jang and Julian and my direct mentor, Anton, like, we're there to see this light in me, this potential in me that I just did not see. And now, since I jumped, I am just starting to see it. And with every moment, I can just see how much we could change the world, guys. That's what this really is to really be able to empower people. And that's why we're here, guys. That's it. I mean, if you're not sold at this point, I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, if you haven't clicked that button and said, because really it's not about me. It's not about Jang making a little bit more money from you guys buying in. It's about you saying yes to yourself and making the decision to change your life. We can't do that for you. You know, we can't get there. And, you know, honestly, we don't want to, because that would just take too much of our time. There's so many people out there that have already joined, that have already said yes to themselves, that are already rushing towards where they want to go. And those are the people that are going to succeed. So you have the chance now to make that decision and jump. And I promise you, it'll be the best decision you ever made. It certainly was for me, man.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for it. I love hearing the excitement, because I know what it feels like to go to your job and what it's like being free now finally. And it's just like, oh my God. And especially in the next, week or so, when your 2 weeks is up, a week and
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's up, and then all of a sudden it's like Monday, you're up in the morning and you're like, I don't have to go to work. I can do whatever the hell I want to do. Like, it's the craziest feeling you'll ever have, dude. I'm so fucking pumped for you.
I know. And the crazy thing is, like, we didn't sleep much during the event. You know, we were always like out hanging out, and just really everybody was pouring into me, and everybody was sharing. I was sharing with all the other people, like, my experience and helping people, because I know there's people that are a little bit earlier in the process that are benefiting from this knowledge and seeing me jump. And honestly, I haven't stopped. Like, I've gotten like 3 hours of sleep a night just because I'm talking to people, you know what I mean? And helping people make this decision. And it's like, finally I've found my calling in life. And like, to be able to be handed that, it's like, I've been looking for this community for 25 years, and my heart finally just was like, yes, these guys are so ethical and so straightforward and so forthright that everything you see here is what you're going to get. You say yes to yourself, you show up to one of these events, you're going to get to meet and give him a hug. You know what I mean? He wants to hang out with you. So, I mean, these are real people, guys. Like, I've met all of them, and this vision is huge, guys. And it's only just starting. 8,000 is the number we have today, and it is just going to be insane. In a year, I don't even know. It's going to be, it's like, do you guys ever heard like the hockey stick curve? Like, something starts to build slowly, and then it's like the internet, right? It's like, you know, like Twitter on the internet. So then all of a sudden everybody catches on and boom. Like, we are right before that boom, you guys. And now is the time to say yes to yourself.
Dude, I love it, man. I love it. And it's just like, I love what you said as well. Like it's not about us. It's really about all of you guys, you know, because all of us on the panel here, we're good. And whether you join or not is not going to dictate whether, I'm just going to mute you for a sec. I keep hearing an echo. Sorry, boss. Whether you guys join has no impact on whether I'm going to create success, or whether Jake is, or Carlson, or Cardamone, but it has all the impact on the world on whether you're going to be able to have the opportunity to transform your life. And that's what every single one of you guys has the opportunity to do. When you guys click the orange button below and join right now, I saw a bunch of you guys already pop in. You booked your call. You're actually going to get a welcome call from one of our coaches within the first 24 to 48 hours, making sure just that you got in okay. You see where all the training is. You got a better understanding where everything is. Good. Awesome. And then we book your coaching call, get you on a coaching process. Then we get you on a call, map out exactly where you're at, where you want to go, so we can bridge that gap and get you there as fast as physically possible. And I love it that we have the ability to be able to change so many lives. Because like Julian was talking before, like, we did this so long, and the biggest thing was that no one was willing to go through that learning curve. It was a year and a half to learn how to do all of this stuff. Not everyone was willing to go and do that. And so we were making money, but it doesn't feel good when we're making money and no one else can duplicate what we're doing, right? You know what feels amazing? When we have 20 people in here that have done over $100,000, we have people like Jake that is now quitting his job. I saw another person today, or they quit their job. And it's like every week there's like more people quitting their job. That feeling, knowing that we have the ability to completely transform someone's life, that 40, 50, 60 hours a week that was spent doing a job that they hated, they now get to spend that time with their family. They now get to do things that they want to do. They can travel. They can do whatever it is that they love with the people that they love. Not only have the financial freedom, but the time freedom, the most precious asset of all, to go with it. And literally the only difference between that person and you is the time, effort, and energy they put in after they click that orange button below and join right now. And now we got one more guy I want to be able to bring out here. And I love this dude like a brother. Like, I've got to meet this dude a few years ago. We crossed paths. And I knew of him, and in the marketing in the business we were in, we actually used his videos. He was one of the big leaders over there. We used his videos to get our message out a lot of the time. And so he was always like, holy crap, this guy's fucking unreal. You know what I mean? And then I didn't really know him that much, wasn't really in that circle. But over the last little while, he saw what we were doing here, and he actually ended up reaching out, and we ended up figuring out a way to work together. And since then, it's been one of the most amazing experiences ever. This guy just constantly pours into people, like his highest value clearly he's told me this, but I've seen this personally over and over and over again. The guy just pours into people. He just wants to be able to, how do I help the most amount of people? And seeing people like that, like that's what GAZ is about. Those are the people that I want to be able to go and work and build stuff with. And there's no one better to bring out right now than for you guys to hear from than my good brother, Jason Cardamone. You there, boss?
Dude, I'm here, brother. How are you?
I'm doing great, brother.
Dude, guys, I'm super grateful to be here. I had a new perspective. You guys just heard from Jake right before me, and it has to do with Jake and a few other gentlemen that so just to give you guys perspective, that I've been in this industry 11 years here within 2 months here. I started in May of 2006, and I've been full-time since 2008. Super, super grateful for that what Jake is doing right now, I was fortunate to get to do back in 2008. And thank God I've been able to stay full-time, because it's been a roller coaster, because I didn't have 90% done for me systems. I literally was not only building 100% of all my own stuff, I've also built teams of over 50,000 people. Like, picture a whole like football or gigantic stadium full of people, which is hard for even me. I'm the one that built these teams, but like, that's how big teams I built over these years. And I did that by trying to replicate the stuff we now have in GAZ. And it turns into a crazy, crazy nightmare to do all that. And I'm so grateful for what we have here. But what I wanted to tell you about, watching what Jake just announced the other day, and now he's full-time. So guys, in all those years, it's almost 11 years now, now up until GAZ, previous to this, I had helped less than it was far less than 5 people go full-time. And I'm sharing that because that essentially took the greater part of a decade, a little bit it really did. It took about a decade. I walked away from the industry a few years ago because I was super frustrated from growing this like football stadium full of people. And then you have like a hockey team, not the bench players, just the guys on the field, less than that many, minus a keeper, and one guy gets a card. So like a couple players, that's who goes full time. That sucks when the whole stadium's all working jobs still, and those are all people I introduced to it. And so how all this ties into Jake is because I just realized this, guys, in the past, the past few hours here, is that now so I engaged with this community essentially early June, when I was checking things out about a year ago with everything that they're doing here. And I finally engaged like early June of this past year. So my year mark is coming up here in a few months. But in these past 9 months, guys, 4 other people besides myself are now full-time or way beyond. Have a guy on the team that crushed out way over 50K. I have 2 others. Jake mentioned his sponsor, Anton, and another gentleman named Toby, both of who are over 100K. And Jake's now going full-time. And dude, you guys got to realize that's 4 people besides me that like in 9 months, that's more people than, is that even, yeah, that is 9 months. In 9 months, that's more people than it took me 9 years to get free. That, like, dude, you talk about 90% done for you. How about a 90% shortcut, which is exactly what I just demonstrated and shared with you. Now, here's what's even better. I actually knew Jake over the past couple of years, and I knew Anton, and I knew Matt, and not also Matt Jang, but the other Matt that I didn't even tell you his name yet, and I also knew Toby. So 4 people that I consider friends that I've hung out with in real world, and that my word means something. I'm not one of those guys like runs around like in your face, I'll sell you whatever, and then you'll never see me again. I think all that stuff's bullshit. My rep, the reason why I've been online, like been alive for 11 years online, is because I actually care about my freaking reputation. I'm not one of those scumbags. In fact, this applies for all of GAZ. You don't see this crap. Those guys that are just like snake oil salespeople, or gals too, there's a handful of them. They just want to sell you crap so them and their family makes money, and they don't give a crap about what happens to you. That's the world of most of internet marketing. I can't say everything. There's a few good people out there. There's a freaking metric shit ton. I don't know if you know how much it is, but a metric shit ton of people of the right heart and the right vision here in GAZ. And that's really why I'm here, is watching all these people have success that, you know, I left the industry and I was out on this like gigantic, guys, like a project, millions and millions of dollars. And I'm working with basically 4 other guys. And so it's great for all 5 of us guys. We're making all this money, but I'm not serving other people. You know, I'm not able to, like, dude, like Jake, Anton, Toby, like that, dude, just that alone, those guys, like, I wanted to help my friends and tons of other people who've all made like different amounts of income. We have several guys, just in my tiny little team alone, there are so many people that have had their first 4-figure day. Can you imagine how much that changed your belief system? Whatever your journey's been online up to this point, whatever got you here is for a reason and a purpose. But I want you to imagine what happens when you have your first day that's like, let's say $1,100 in a single day like that. Not in a month. Not in a month. I'm talking a day. Boom, like that. That happened to me back in, I think it was about 2012. And I remember that day, and I did this video, and I'm in tears, and it was such an amazing day because it took me years and years. I'm like, dude, do the metrics there, like do the numbers. That essentially took me 8 years to figure out how to have my first 4-figure day. And here we are, not like barely over 8 months into it. I've had like several dozen people on my team have their first 4-figure day. That's why this shit works, and that's why you need to pay very close attention. And that's why if you didn't find how to click that orange button and figure it out and go figure out how to get the freaking like debit and pay, like get whatever cards you need to, load money where you need to get it, borrow it if you have to, go work second, third job or whatever you have to do. Because if you just heard it in Jake's voice, now it was funny, you literally had to like listen very carefully to his voice because his video wasn't working tonight. Dude, Jake is one of the most, I've known Jake for about 2 years now. He is one of the most down-to-earth, straight up, like nicest guys I've ever met. And you just got to hear from him, and to help people like that where their heart's in the right place to like, and dude, I didn't even help him that much. He did this himself. The system did the work. You know, Anton's pouring into him. I probably like worked with him a handful of times. I'm not taking credit for what Jake did at all. I'm saying if I wouldn't have plugged into this thing, there's an extremely good chance Toby wouldn't know about it, Anton wouldn't know about it, and neither would Jake. And now Jake wouldn't be free because what he's going to do is go out and bless a freaking stadium full of his own room of people. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen even more and more than it already is. And that's really why I'm here, guys. And so I'm super, super grateful just to realize, like, when you look at the numbers, none of it feels like reality. None of it is the stuff you see out there in the marketplace where, you know, I mean, hearing of people having $10 and $20 and $50,000 months and beyond. Dude, that's like reserved for the elite of the upper echelon of the like crazy underground, you know, special skulls club that to get into, you have to make, you know, crazy. I don't know what you have to do, but I've been in a room like that and it's crazy. Like when I'm a guy making multiple six figures a year and I walk into an underground mastermind and I'm like the lowest income earner and like everybody's looking at me like, what the hell is that guy doing in there? That kind of thing. Those are the kind of guys that used to sling around numbers like we're talking about here. And here we have average everyday people from every walk of life. You don't have to be an engineer like Jake. You don't have to be a former everything in the world like I've done. You don't have to be a personal trainer. You don't have to work in a butcher shop. You don't have to have a military background. You don't have to work in the oil fields. You don't have to like be cleaning houses or be a stay-at-home mom or dad or whatever your background is. We literally have somebody. Dude, you don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a ditch digger. You don't have to be who else is on this damn panel that I can like. Dude, it doesn't matter what you've done or what your background is because the system works. And what it works more than anything I've ever seen. And that's literally why I'm here. Because so this last weekend we have this amazing freaking event. It was one of the best things I've ever been a part of in my entire life. And the very first night, there's this gentleman that came up and talked to me. He's all, dude, Jason, I just want to know if you're real, dude. And what he was, we went in to talk for a while and he found out I am real. But I'm laughing about this because what he was talking about, guys, is like, am I just talking about always wanting to help people and pour into people like in a camera or like online? Or is it like that in real life? And that guy got to see me for that we probably hung out 15, 20 minutes. You know, off on the side, I was just pouring into him when another gentleman came up, Andrew came up, we were all hanging together. And then throughout the whole weekend, that's all I did. That's all I care about. That like I would get in conversations and just pour everything I know into people because that's my freaking mission and my purpose. And that's what I wasn't able to do in that underground project a year ago. When I was with those guys, made, you know, big project, big money, huge, like a lot of things at stake, a lot of money, a lot of people. Because it wasn't just us five, there were other corporations involved. We had it was crazy what all we were doing. It was amazing, to be honest. But it wasn't like here at GAZ where just last weekend we had over 100 people all together, and I watched essentially every life change to different degrees, and I'm talking like big kinds of life change. And that's really what this stuff's about. I watched that happen. Next thing you know, the next day, dude, Jake quits his job. Somebody else quits their job. I almost don't even want to say this because there's been other people that they quoted this line, but they just stole it from somebody else anyway. But what this really is like this life and personal development, like leadership growing, like life fulfilling club. And we just happen to be attached to a way to make amazing amounts of financial freedom for yourself. And none of us can promise you're going to do anything. What I can tell you is that we have people from every walk of life that has made shit. There's people right now making way more money than I have. And I've been doing this almost 11 years, and I'm a former software engineer turned smoothie franchise owner turned freaking sales turned own multiple companies turned internet marketer, and then built these giant teams online, and who God knows how much else I'm missing out on. Dude, almost nobody has this crazy amount of background like that. And I'm sharing that because there are people with a tiny amount, a fraction of skills that they come in, they start learning a few things, and whether it's a few weeks or a few months into it, dude, there are many people crushing the kind of numbers that I'm able to do, including some of my own team. And that's what this is all about. Because your ability, no matter what your walk of life, no matter how you got here, you can do this. Now, I don't know if you're going to do it. Is Is this easy and it's just going to do the work for you? No, that's not what I said. I didn't say that once, and neither did any other person. I've been listening the whole night. What we're saying is, if you have that fire inside, and whatever that thing inside of you, you've probably felt it for the majority of at least the last several years, most of your life, and you become more aware of it, like Jake, when he's sitting at his job and he's trapped there, or Cody, all of a sudden stuck, and he has nothing else to do, but he must succeed because he's like trapped in a bed. And it doesn't matter what your background is, but that thing inside you that says, dude, or dudette, or however your internal voice talks, because I know your voice probably doesn't tell you dude. That's just my word for everybody, including my wife. And so I believe in you inside. There's something better for us. And this, I know there's more for us than this out, like Jane was talking about. It doesn't matter how much you make. If you're stuck and you're living by somebody else's rules, and they can just lay you off or fire you whenever they want, or they can, you have to ask them to take vacation and they can say no, and like they can change the course of your life, or you getting to go see your children or your parents or any loved ones or whatever, that maybe just go freaking golf or whatever you like to do in your free time, that whatever that is for you, if you have to answer to somebody else, now if it's your spouse, that's cool. But if there's anybody else in the world, like a freaking boss or a job or even a damn company that you're attached to because you're just working crazy hours because you're not an entrepreneur, your business owns you and you're trapped there. Dude, I've worked with hundreds of people like that over the years. Whatever that situation is for you, GAZ is an answer. And in fact, it is the number one best answer. I've seen literally everything out there. I will go head to head. I will win every single argument. I will point out comp plans and leadership and future vision and a million other technology. And it usually comes down not only technology, but people issues of why nothing has existed like this and nothing ever will, because nobody has the hearts that we have together here. And I'm just so freaking grateful that Jane, Julian, Carlson, all the guys like opened their heart and their arms and like just poured into me, just a little over a year ago. And to see what's happened since then, like, you can do this. Whatever your background is, however you got here for a reason, and you can do this. You have to do the work though. You have to figure out how to get in. You have to like set in your mind. By the way, our coaching process walks you through this entire thing. So you can have all that stuff's normal. You're supposed to have like a little bit of fear, a little bit of doubt, stuff like that. That's because we're surrounded by crap everywhere. If you didn't doubt, you just jump in, you're like, yeah, dude, I knew it. Like, then you have to either know somebody in here that you trust, or you're just going to lose all your money because you just throw your money around trusting everybody. Like, all that is normal. But our coaching process molds you. And by the end of that thing, you will know exactly what you need to do, how to do it, and you'll have a huge amount of faith in what you need to be doing to make your life better. And guys, you do this, you plug in and you work your ass off, you can literally change generations of your family to come, and it's already happening all throughout the team. And if people from all these industries with no relative marketing or leadership background, if they can come in and start making multiple 5-figure months and beyond with no background, then why the hell can't you do the same thing? I'm not saying there's no promises, income disclaimer. I don't know what you're going to do. You definitely have to work your ass off to get there. I'm telling you, it's freaking possible. And when you're hearing all these numbers and all these stories from all these people, every single one of them was in your position, including me. And every single one of us was one day looking at a button down below, an orange button just throbbing, saying, dude, all your dreams are right behind this thing, and it's flashing. And if you don't click it right now, you don't need to click the orange button. You're going to go tonight and you're going to have these dreams of these orange buttons, and they're going to haunt you. And you're going to come back one day, whether it's an hour later or days later or even years from now, where you're really going to be kicking yourself saying, shit, I wish I would have plugged in, because you're going to see GAZ dominating all over the place. So this works. It works better than anything. And I'm super grateful to be out here. Jake, freaking love you, and everybody kicking ass, chasing your dreams down, whether you're full-time or not, you are going to get there. And for all of you locking in and that already joined and everything, dude, love you guys. Looking forward to welcoming the family. Love you guys. What's up, Jane?
Dude, I think that's a mic drop right there, dude. I love and appreciate you, brother. Thanks for popping out, dude. And yeah, you guys are all seeing, a lot of you guys already clicked that orange button below and joined right now. And so just to touch on that again before we jump off here, once you click, make sure you put in, once you click that orange button, you get set up, put in your correct phone number. You're going to get a welcome call from one of our coaches within the first 24 to 48 hours. Just make sure you got in okay. Can you see where the coaching is, the training is, all this stuff? You know what to do. Great. Let you on your way. You'll book your coaching call with one of our coaches. You'll go through our 3-hour intensive coaching process, which is designed to dig deep inside of you, figure out where you're at right now, where you want to be, where it's your perfect day, what income goals you want to hit, what's the life you want to be able to create, so we can bridge that gap and get you there as fast as physically possible. For all of you guys that already clicked that orange button below and joined, you guys already know what I'm talking about. And for all of you guys jumped in, looking forward to seeing you guys on the inside. Take care, and I'll see you guys inside the Facebook groups and on our team calls. Take care, guys.
Hi, guys.